So, do you all want to know a fun fact about the Vorpal sword?
The what sword?
Okay.
The Vorpal sword.
You mean the nat 20 be hit off with your head sword?
I've never heard of this sword before. What is it?
Unless the creature is too big or has legendary actions.
So-
The Vorpal sword is a sword that if you roll a nat 20, you behead whatever you're attacking, except for the criteria that I just said.
That sounds stupid.
You want to know
It's the fuck you sword.
You want to know what's even more fun about it?
What's fun about it?
It ignores slashing resistance.
Oh.
I don't really... I don't get it. Like, that's kind of... That seems normal for a sword like that?
It ignores all slashing resistance.
Yeah, I still don't see what the issue is.
It's an instant kill weapon.
Yes, it's a weapon.
And all you have...
That's the thing. If you roll a nat 20, it will kill anything. So I don't really see why the whole ignores slashing resistance is such an issue.
It doesn't kill anything.
Okay, anything except the criteria you mentioned.
Well, no, nat 20 doesn't kill everything on a normal weapon. Even if you have a human boss guy at full HP, even if it has thousands of hit points, one nat 20, he's dead.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm
Unless
saying.
he has legendary actions.
So if you have a sword like that, I don't really see what's so special about it going through slash resistance. It insta kills bosses. So what's so special?
Let me put it this way: this is the nerfed version.
I still don't see the specialness of a weapon like that going through slash resistance.
Anything with an instant kill option is pretty OP.
Yes, I know. It's like saying, hey, I have this nuke, but I spray painted it red so it goes faster through the air.
What?
See? It makes no difference. Or I have this nuke and I added a gun to it so it shoots bullets while it goes down and murders an entire area.
No, what this is it's bringing a nuke to a knife fight.
Yes, but
That's what it is.
That's
it's
what
not
I'm saying.
giving a nuke a coat of paint.
No, the nuke itself is the sword. It being slash resistance, it's like going through slash resistance is like saying, yeah, I spray painted it red. It doesn't really make much of a difference.
That's not the point here, though.
So what's the point?
Point is, it's an instant kill weapon.
Yes.
It's slashing resistance or not, it's an instant kill weapon. It is extremely powerful in this kind of game.
I know. I recognize that. But you said the funny thing about a weapon like that is that it goes through slash resistance, and I don't see what is
That wasn't me.
I know, that's Jordan, and that's the thing I'm focusing on. I don't see why a weapon that can insta-kill anything, it's like, oh, it goes through slash resistance. I don't see how that adds much to anything with it.
Because if it did add slash resistance, then it would just ignore the damage, which means no instant kill.
It insta-kills anything.
The thing is, it's trying to get...
It doesn't
that's
seem...
the thing. It has to do damage in order for the instant kill to work.
Yeah, but like, I just don't.
Resistant.
I don't see the specialness with it.
Let me spell it out for you. If Vorpal Sword does nat 20 but does 0 damage, instant kill doesn't work, and slashing resistance makes it so 0 damage. If it gets through 0 damage resistance, it does damage, it does instant kill. You get what I'm saying? It's a triggering effect.
I get that. I'm just saying.
Then why are you arguing it?
I'm not arguing it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I don't see why it's such a cool fact, because it insta-kills anyway.
I just explained why.
No, I understand your explanation. I just don't see...
You do not!
I don't see the coolness to this fact. Maybe it's because I think an insta-kill sword in a game like this is dumb anyway.
Matt, what are your thoughts on the Vorpal sword?
I have a strange question, actually.
What?
Yeah?
What happens when you Vorpal sword a Hydra?
It survives.
It can survive because it has multiple heads.
So, technically speaking, you would instantly decapitate one of its heads. However, so long as it still had, one head left over, it would regrow those heads at the end of its turn.
Oh, so it wouldn't just automatically sprout 2 heads?
No.
The ability is to lop off a head, not technically instant kill. If whatever creature you have can survive without its head, you lopped off the head, but you still got a thing to worry about.
No, I was just curious about the action, like
economy.
Economy with a Hydra, because of the fact that
Hydras are just a pain in the ass, no matter what you have. They're either going to be an annoying pain in the ass or a deadly pain in the ass.
See, the thing about Hydras is that they don't regrow their heads until the end of their turn, unless you give them a legendary action that allows them to.
Okay.
No matter what kind, they're always a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And Lord help you if you find two together.
Oh God.
Oh boy, you gave him the idea now.
They're typically trying to myrtleize one another, though.
Yeah, they typically try to kill each other, but just if you're very unlucky.
The only times that they do that is if they are trying to mate.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, oh God, we found the Hydra and the Hydra's mate.
I mean, do they have like spider rolls? Do they try and bite off each other's heads? Wait, that's a mantis. Do they try and eat each other after the whole ordeal?
Depends on the DM. In my opinion, yes.
Mother of mercy.
I think it'd be more a case of, okay, now fuck off.
You're like, okay, you did your job, now go away.
Fuck me, then fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm here, I'm queer, and I don't have any beer.
Good.
Good.
I need beer.
The only reason I don't have any beer is because right now I'm sick.
You're sick?
Somewhat. Like, not cough, cough, poof. Are we allowed to say the vid on,
No.
Yet? No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have that. I just...
You don't have to play, got it.
We can take a...
I don't have the current plague of the decade.
We could take a page from the Game Grumps and call it the Backstreet Boys Reunion Tour.
Yeah, we could.
The Reunion Tour Volume 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
That'd be ridiculous.
No, I don't have that. It's just my stomach is feeling god awful.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been there.
Food poisoning.
No, I thought it was food poisoning. I was thinking
Oh, then stomach virus. It'll suck.
It was drool chicken, so I wouldn't be surprised.
What chicken?
Jewel. Okay, so what Jewel is? It's like a Midwest store chain.
Yeah, it's basically just shitty Walmart. With good
Eh.
fries, but shitty Walmart.
It's got good stuff, but it's like not a superstore like Walmart. Is what he means. It's not. It doesn't have bad quality items most of the time, but
It's
any
actually
deli
where
you just
really
kind of
buy
want.
booze. They always had good deals on booze.
Yeah, it's mostly a Midwest thing. Like not even that. Like only like some states around here.
Yeah, I think it's primarily a northern Midwest thing.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
we're like the center jewel of it.
I am back, and neither Scorp nor
No Scorps here.
Scorp nor Thorgrim are actually in roll 20.
Oh.
I'm working on it. It's loading.
So
Yeah, I've been distracted, sorry.
do not correct me when you do not know what I am saying.
No.
Ah, I see. You're the brat.
I'm the what?
The brat.
This coming from you? Please.
So I've got a gig now tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah, with Kiara, quote unquote.
Yes, I made sure to write that down just in case. I wonder what the artisan guildmaster Brandon is like.
Are you asking this in or out of character?
And I'm just talking to the group.
Oh. Who knows?
No idea.
I am sure you will find out eventually. Oh, right.
God, I forgot how dumb our shenanigans were.
Ale will get up and head over to the bartender. Hello. I paid for one night so far. I was wondering if I could extend it for at least the rooms that 3 of the rooms. Wait, what was it? Which one was it again? Yeah, she paid for all of them. One for her, and Hubert's bunking with someone, and Ricky is with her. Oh, Thorgrim? How many
Ricky
rooms
was
did I
with
pay
me.
for?
Hubert was bunking with Todd.
You paid for 3 rooms. You got 1. Hubert and Tauntaun were bunking together. Jubilee stayed with Poe Masters, and you got you had to get a 3rd room for Thorgrim.
Alright. I would like, if possible, to extend my stay to a week from my room.
Of course, 5 gold a day.
Okay, so that's 35? Well, I already paid for 1, so would it be
30.
6 more?
Correct.
Alright, 30. And over 30.
He takes it, nods to you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Hubert's not here right now.
Yep. He is off doing his mysterious things.
He's off doing Hubert things.
Hubert,
You know,
why
funny
are you
thing.
so
Funny thing is,
mysterious?
before we were here, I was convinced it was a werewolf thing.
Well, it could be. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's something else, but I won't say.
What? Hold on, what are we on about? Also, why
I
is
think
my
I think
cat-
Hubert's a werewolf.
I think he's a vampire. That's what I think.
That would explain the pale skin.
Quick, somebody give me a silver-lined mirror.
He is not a werewolf, and he is not a vampire.
Only one way to
Speaking of,
find out. Silver-lined mirror, where?
you recognize that might hurt him, right?
Yeah, that's a little excessive, even if we're just kidding around.
Who said I was kidding around?
Silver-lined mirrors just wouldn't show his reflection. It wouldn't actually hurt a vampire.
Ado doesn't know that.
Yes, she does.
Who told her?
Probably her sister.
Oh.
Their big sister, who is a vampire.
She hasn't seen her vampire sister in a while. Come on.
I would like to point out that in no fucking stretch of lore does silver hurt vampires.
Again, Ado... It does?
In what bit of lore does it?
Having a silvered weapon gets through their resistances.
Oh.
Remember, in the lore, it wasn't a wooden cross; it was a silvered cross.
Oh, it was, but that was only to... Wait, it wasn't to kill them. It was to paralyze them so that they could cut his head off.
To drive them back.
Yeah.
It was to prevent them from approaching.
Wait, no,
yes,
that was the cross, not the stake.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I said it wasn't a wooden cross; it was a silvered one.
anyway,
So
That's where the
why-
silver comes from.
Okay, so what I'm reading right now on the vampire fandom is apparently mirrors used to be made from silver, which is why they didn't have reflection, which means our shitty whatever the fuck those are lined in mirrors nowadays.
Glass.
Would reflect vampire reflections, correct?
yes, because it uses not aluminium, something else. But yeah,
Aluminum.
Well, it's not green. I want to say it's copper.
Back to D&D.
back to D&D.
Hey, Adel,
Hmm?
I have enough. Do you want me to pay you now?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
So that will be 200.
Everyone will walk
Wait,
over.
no. Yes,
Pass
the
it.
diamonds were worth, for Revivifier, worth 50. I asked for 2, so that's
I
100.
hate you.
Yep.
Okay. I will add
That
that.
should give you a little extra money for the rooms.
Perfect. I did extend my room to a week, but you should be able to extend your ones to a week as well.
How much is that again?
30 gold.
Actually, with the money I just paid you, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay, and she will slide 30 back. Then I suppose you still owe me 30.
I hate owing debts.
Then do not borrow.
Grumble. Grumble, grumble,
Anywho,
grumbling.
while we have a quiet moment here, and she'll produce the vial of holy water, we still need to do this test to see who among us is weak to this.
Well, we know she is,
Yes.
and just points to Jubilee. We
Yes.
know my undeading.
But your undead does.
Most of us swam in this shit,
Yes, but
except for one person. By process of elimination, what do you think the answer's gonna be?
I am aware.
Thorgrim's gonna walk over and he's gonna pay for the remainder of the week himself to
Alright.
extend his room.
Barkeep nods to you as he takes the money.
Yes, that is true. But then she points to Ricky. But Ricky was not with us at that time. Now was she?
Exactly. So by process of elimination, who do you think else is going to be sensitive to this stuff?
That, and I swam before the trap was activated. So it could be me. Nonetheless, we shall do the test, just to be sure.
Wouldn't you know if you became undead?
No.
They kind of don't have a pulse.
Either way, we are going to do this test just to be sure.
Well, do you have a pulse?
She just ignores that question. So, we are going to dip our finger, aside from you, Julie.
Yeah, no.
We are going to dip our finger into this holy water and see if we are hurt by it.
All right, I'll go first.
Right? What?
I'd like to once again point out that a bunch of us have already swam in holy water.
This is just to be sure, Tauntaun.
Ah, yes, because a big fucking vat of holy water versus a tiny thing of holy water.
Tell me exactly how the trap in that dungeon works. Tell me.
It's holy water.
Yes. Anything else?
All there is to it. It's just holy water.
Right, of course. Anyway.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll be a baseline. How's that sound?
It doesn't
No.
make me
Well, you don't
better at all.
feel like I'm getting any special treatment.
No, it's fine. Thorgrim, you start.
Thorgrim just rolls his eyes and dips his finger in the vial.
Nothing happens.
Imagine his finger got caught.
Swish it around a little bit, then pull it out. Nah, I'm fine.
Tauntaun.
I already know I'm not feeling
Just
around-
do it.
He's gonna take his pinky and shove it in.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Alright.
I'll do it.
Ricky?
She sticks her finger in and nothing happens.
Alright. Ale will take
Do
off.
we want? Hold on. Do we want to make sure it actually is holy water?
Are you sure you want to test?
A little quick dip. It'll burn a little bit for me, but it won't kill me.
Alright.
Jubilee will do a quick dip in.
You take 6 points of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, yep, that's real. Okay.
Alright.
Just base. That's why the baseline test. It works.
Ale will then put her own finger in it.
Nothing
Very
happens.
potent. It was very potent too.
Alright. She puts the
I'm just
cork
blowing
in.
on the pinky.
Ale puts the cork in the vial. That answers that question.
Okay,
Jubilee. This is very clearly fake. Hold on, Jesus!
Look, at this point, I just wanted to be sure it was actually working.
Because we have two other people that are not around this table right now. Little Miss want to be sure about everything.
Really? And who are those two other people?
Hubert and George.
That's a fair
Sorry,
point. for
George
once.
radiates the radiant stuff. I don't think it's him.
No.
He literally outputs it.
There is the fact that mixed breeding could happen.
Indeed, for once, Tauntaun has a good point. I'll be sure to test it with him at some other point.
Yeah, but even then, if he radiates the stuff, it wouldn't hurt him.
We don't know that for sure.
That just leaves one other person then after Mr. Angel guy.
Yes, I know.
So you will subject him to the test as well, then?
Of course I will.
Okay.
Where is he right now, anyways?
Busy.
With?
If you want to know, you can ask him yourself.
Yes.
Spoilers, he's not going to tell you.
Sorry, what, Tauntaun, sorry?
Because he would ever answer a question that anyone other than you posed.
That's not true. He has answered questions from Thorgrim and Jubilee before. Just not from you.
Vaguely.
He is
I don't
rather...
consider vague answers as an answer.
Really? That, I
And
suppose
I know
that
Kettle, but
explains...
at the same time, he doesn't have a fucking NDA.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
that?
weirdly, Tauntaun may have a point this time.
You don't know what he... Never mind. I'm not going to be subject
That's the thing.
to
We don't know is the problem.
If he chooses to tell you, then
I
he
was
will...
upfront about me having an NDA.
If he chooses to tell you, he will tell you.
I'm just worried about what we don't know might hurt us eventually.
It won't. If you do not trust him, then trust me.
Yes, because you are the epitome of trusting.
Tauntaun.
What?
That was a bit much.
It's true.
Care to
I don't
elaborate?
think it is.
She is afraid to ask me for help because she does not trust me and does not wish to be in my debt.
Yes.
Which therefore does not make her the epitome of trust. Hence the sarcasm.
Just because I do not trust you does not mean I am not trustworthy.
I'm highly trustworthy.
No, you are not. You have the maturity of a child.
How does that make me not trustworthy? Have you met a child? They
Yes.
don't lie.
I have met many children. They
don't
would
walk
put
up to
so
a
many
person, call
things.
them fat, and walk away.
Guys, we're kind of getting at each other's throats here.
We're always at each other's throats.
No, you're right. I typically have more self-control around him.
Glad to know I'm rubbing off.
Oh, gods. And she actively shudders.
Maybe we should retire for the night and continue with our duties tomorrow.
Sure. I'll just...
Oh, that reminds me. I found an interesting thing in town. Namely, a cordoned-off area that people near there say has a very, very powerful thing in there. Nobody sure what, but it's cordoned off by the guard. Maybe something to look into.
I suppose we will. Upon the checklist.
Also,
Well, we
another thought that had occurred to me during my walk. The leader of the city might already know about that.
The leader of the what?
The city?
The leader,
Oh, Azazel.
I forget her name. I, as a player, forget her name.
Azazel.
Yeah, that one. That's the bitch.
Language.
We don't have any children around us.
Doesn't
No, but
matter.
I'm pretty sure they don't take kindly to language anyways.
Especially not here.
I don't think they take kindly to anything.
That's
Or
not
at
the
least anything
point.
to do with me.
You could ask Poe Masters. He's been here longer than we have. And she just points over to him.
Where is he in?
Right
You see
there.
Poe Masters
Literally
lounging
right
in a
here.
chair, seeming to be relaxing as he also plucks at his banjo a bit, seeming to be tuning it.
Neat. Crap. Anyways, chances are she already knows about that. Because, you know, she can read mine,
What? The...
the crystal.
I know. I told you
And what
that.
in the crystal.
I told you that, yes.
That's the thing. Do you not have a ring of mind shielding?
I was not wearing it.
Why were you not wearing it? That seems like a very important thing to wear.
Because I gave it to him. And she points to Thorgrim.
When we met Azazel?
Yes.
Yes, around that time.
Alright.
actually before that, technically.
Knowing who has what would be very helpful for me, you know? Considering that kind of blocks my way of talking to you stealthily.
Once again, it's not a ring of mind blocking.
Mind shielding.
It's not that.
No, psychic resistance.
It just reduces psychic damage, which I was really worried about when we were fighting Thogrin, because his hammer did psychic damage to me.
I'm literally used to a different fucking system where Ring of Psychic Resistance and Ring of Mind Shielding were one and the same.
Well, thankfully not in this case.
I don't know, that sounds like it really should be.
Anyways.
Psychic is generally mental damage.
Anywho, Azazel already knows, but well, assuming that she hasn't told her second-in-command about it, otherwise she probably would have attempted to get the crystal off my person by now.
Why?
You saw how that man acted about the name.
Well, yeah, but does Azazel not trust her own second-in-command, too? Or is it...
I think it's less of that, more... He really is helping it? Them? Her? Him? I still need a gender for this thing.
Well,
I need to know
if Azazel didn't tell him, why let us keep it then?
probably because she trusts us more than he trusts us with it.
I guess. Keeps making me think about that serial killer too.
On that note, there is always a pattern to anything, which means I need a map of the city. Can someone spot me some gold?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Of course you can't. You're broke again.
Yeah, I know.
How much do you think a map would cost?
Of the city? I'm not entirely sure.
I'll go with you to a general store and we'll see if we can pick one up for the group.
Awesome. So I already have pins in the yard. There, I just need a lot of and information. But I can do.
Alright. So I'll go with Tauntaun to a general store and we'll see if we can pick up a map of the city.
At this hour, all the general stores are closed.
Alright, we'll have to go early tomorrow then.
How early is early?
Well, I've got performing to do at the Artisans Guild area, so I want to get there as soon as I can. Get a good spot. Unless you feel like trying to guess how much it costs and coming to get money later.
That one person.
Well, that's my offer to you, Tauntaun. It's either we go early in the morning, or you can come by later when I'm not performing.
It'll have to be early. Knowing you're gonna get swamped.
See, I know you see things my way, Tauntaun.
Yeah, no, I'm coming.
Phrasing!
I'll be right back.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna turn in early then, because I have a big day tomorrow.
Before you
I
go,
look forward.
and she looks to Ricky. Do you have any way of disguising Ricky?
Tauntaun immediately grabs the makeup kit.
I mean, you've seen the trick I can do with the T-Rex thing.
Yes, but can you do it to someone else?
I'm pretty sure I can.
Alright, just make sure that's...
The problem is focusing on it for a while is gonna... I'd have to be using a lot of my magic, and I can only use it for so long.
In which case, I suppose Tauntaun will be able to make her look unrecognizable to anyone aligned with Thorgrin, especially if you're going to be dancing and get swarmed by the local populace.
That's true.
Now I'm very willing to wake up early in the morning.
No, Ricky.
He looks to you.
Can you take off the rope from your neck?
She blinks to this.
I'm going to try and untie it, if that's okay.
She doesn't make a move to say you can't, but because she sees you as her master right now.
Alright. Ada will then try to untie it.
And unties with very little issue.
Huh.
I mean,
Wait, how long is this rope?
About 15 feet.
Okay. I guess I now have 15 feet of unbreakable rope, but... How is she responding to not having rope around her neck?
He's just watching you.
Okay. I guess with the rope no longer there, just going to do... let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you go. Going to do this to try and get rid of the rope burn around her neck. See if it helps.
You see that there isn't actually any rope burn there.
What? I thought... It didn't...
She's scaled, not flesh.
I thought Jubilee saw rope burn the first time you saw her.
You saw the redness of the rope pulling on her neck. That goes away in time.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's not rope burn. That's strangulation.
Never mind that then. Okay. Alright, Ricky. Yes, Nick. Tomorrow morning you're going to be spending time with Jubilee.
Yeah, and if need be, I can cast the polymorph on her, and it will last up to an hour.
Alright.
As long as I don't have to cast anything else. And then I can do that twice, so she's got about 2 hours worth of performance time, if need be.
I get the
Performance
feeling
shouldn't-
you perform longer than hours.
Well, if I have to perform alone, that's not a problem. But having Kiara, wink wink, Ricky performing with me would be a joyous thing. It'd be nice to do.
Right. Yes, Ricky, while you're performing, you're going to be going under the stage name Kiara. I hope that's not too much of an issue for you.
She nods again.
Well, would be too much of an issue for you?
She stares at you as though you are confusing her.
Never mind. As she just pats on the shoulder. Okay, we have a lot to do tomorrow. You're going to be getting a map and performing and hopefully listening out for information while you do.
I think we're all doing separate things, honestly.
Yes, I'm going to go and speak with the leaders if possible. Thorgrim. Oh, right, he's BRB. Never mind. Alright. I guess we'll just reconvene here tomorrow. After some time, I suppose.
Alright. So, am I gonna be responsible for Kiara then?
Tomorrow, yes.
Alright. I just didn't know if one of either you or Hubert were gonna be accompanying me to there.
I would like Hubert to accompany you. Well, either you or Hubert or Thorgrim.
Yeah, let's send the dad of the group. Not talk about it, let's just send the dad of the group.
I don't know. Thorgrim might not like all the bustle and bustle and the loudness of the performance area.
That's, I think...
Hubert might at least tolerate it.
Hubert is a more experienced bodyguard, so he might be the better choice.
I hope you don't mind if I borrow him for the performing days.
I don't mind. He'll probably mind.
Well, I'm not going to do anything untowards towards Hubert or anybody for that matter. I just don't want him being uncomfortable being away from you for too long.
I was about to say he'll trust my safety on my own, but that would probably be wrong. I'm sure he'll be fine.
If he is...
What do you say, Tonto?
If you have...
He said you have no idea.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to stay out here for a bit. Relax. Try to decompress.
So you're gonna chill.
Yes.
And here I was thinking that you need a pill for that.
She doesn't even respond. She just, leans back and shuts her eyes.
Tauntaun will get up and just start heading towards the room that he's got to share with Hubert. Just begin his cocooning process.
Okay.
And he will cocoon under the desk. Which I just realized is an actual desk while the rest just have tables.
Welcome back, Thor.
Hi, welcome back. Apparently, we're sending Hubert with Jubilee and Riki in the morning. Tauntaun is giving Riki a makeover so she doesn't look like Riki.
Okay, so it's the next
And then
morning?
we're buying a city map.
No, it's not the next morning yet.
Okay.
No. Tauntaun, however, is going to go into... Patos 10. Come along. Patterson needs to protect desk from Hubert.
From Hubert.
Yes, from Hubert. I do not trust the Hubert.
Hubert, arguably the most trustworthy person in the party. I don't trust him.
I don't trust him not to peek, is what I don't trust.
What did the rest of you do?
Thorgrim is going to rather wordlessly get up, push his chair back into the table, and then cross his arms looking at the rest of the group.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm just...
He's in grumpy dad mode.
I'm
I don't know
not
why.
happy right now.
Why is that?
Too much secrecy going around.
Between who and who?
It just seems that everybody is hiding something, and I don't like it.
Not everyone has secrets that they're willing to tell.
I know, but I'm not expecting everybody to tell everybody everything, but I just feel like as a group we should be more open with each other. You know, it's just not... doesn't seem fair, you know?
Then what do you want to know?
Just this whole conversation tonight really struck a wrong note to me. I don't... I understand that what you and the others have in mind are, you know, for the good of at least one person in the group, if not the whole group. But I don't know. It just seems like everyone's trying to work in the shadows instead of leave everything open to the group.
Well, I am not working in the shadows, as you said, and I do not think either of the others are. Well, Tauntaun used to be, I am sure, but now I am not so sure.
Used to be what?
You ain't there. Working in the shadows, though.
No, but I, the player, am.
It just seems that everything is... It seems that people are... I don't really know how to explain it. It's hard for my, old dwarf brain, but it just seems that everybody's ideals and ambitions are too closely guarded. I don't know.
You're going
I feel
to
like
have to ask then.
Well, I don't know. Even if I were to ask, nobody would tell me, though.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, I've tried, and I hate having secrets kept from me,
Well, you asked with Jubilee. From what I hear, she wants to make the world happy through dancing in order also to redeem herself for her past actions due to what she did with her mother.
Yes,
Tauntaun wants to... Well, I am unsure about what exactly he wants. He feels through his own trauma and past ordeals that the world is out to get at him, and his strange actions is trying to live his life as best he can before his untimely demise, either at his low lifespan or everyone around him. You, if I can perceive correctly, you want to gain revenge for what's happened to your family. After your talk with Tauntaun, you have decided that you also want something beyond that.
I do. I feel like after my talk with Tauntaun, he said that I should have an ambition after I eventually hunt down and slay the puppeteer, and well, you know me already. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I just want to protect other people.
Yes. For once, it seems a broken clock is right twice a day after all. That is one thing I would agree with. Hubert, he is loyal to me to a fault. All he wants to do is protect me and make sure that I achieve my own goals. All in all, the only person whose goals are not plain to see seem to be my own. And that's because no one has asked.
Would you tell me if I were to ask?
Are you asking?
Thorgrim will sit down and will lean in close and say, yes. Could you please tell me what your ideals are and what your ambitions are?
My ideals is to change the... How do I put this? Change the philosophy of the kingdom where I come from. I want them to be more peaceful. I want to cause meaningful change.
If I remember correctly, your homeland is a lot more sadistic and tyrannical, correct?
Yes, and I actively took part in that culture. It is why I was who I was. And then I changed. And I think I could cause that change to occur again, on a grander scale. Though it is going very slowly.
Is that all you want then? Just countrywide peace?
Not exactly. my ambitions are a bit grander than that.
Go on.
World peace.
That's lofty.
I know. I've been told it is impossible or even naive. But I think it is possible to do. If I figure out how to do it.
I would normally say that it is impossible. That there are too many people with too many differing ideals in this world. But I don't know. I feel like you could do it.
I managed it with 3 kingdoms. The world wasn't really my goal until I heard tale of 4 people battling off a creature of godly strength.
Oh, them.
Yes, them.
Yeah, they're a strong lot for sure.
If 4 people could do that, I think I'd be able to do something similar.
Achoo.
Bless you.
I mean, we're more than 4 people. So, I feel like if we put our minds and our hearts to it, we could probably achieve almost as much, if not more. Don't you think?
As far as my goals are concerned, I'm not so sure. As far as solving the impending crisis, most definitely.
Well, just you know, if you need any help with your world peace goal, and you need someone to, I don't know, help you sort out some differences, I mean, there's a certain someone across the table who wouldn't mind helping you.
She smiles. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm not really good at diplomatic stuff, but, you know, I could try.
You certainly had a great diplomatic effort with the dwarves.
Well, those are dwarves. I live with them. I kind of know how they work.
Yes, they ran circles around me. That was a very humbling experience.
One thing that you probably should learn is a drow court and an elf court and a dwarf court and even a human court operate in different ways. So, kind of have to basically take what you know and throw it out the window when you're visiting a different court of a different culture.
I've been a diplomat for many years. I know that much. I have spoken with dwarves before. Just not dwarves of that caliber. And yet you seem to be speaking with them casually.
Yeah, dwarves are kind of business casual. We don't really hold ourselves to as high. How do I put this? A dwarven court and a dwarven council are very down to earth, as you'd probably expect from a race that mostly lives underground. We don't really have our noses up in the air. We don't really, speak in a dignified manner. We don't really, have very fancy handwriting or anything like that. But we get shit done, and that's it.
The last dwarven court I was in, the king told me to, I quote, "fuck off before I take my gigantic hammer and shove it down your throat."
Yeah, that's a dwarf court for you. Yeah, we're a lot more substance, a lot less style.
He's dead now.
Wait, who said that?
It's a ghost.
Who's spooky?
The ghost of Hubert's murder.
What'd you say about my lady bitch step?
Basically.
So, as you two talk, eventually you begin hearing the front door squeak as it's slowly pushed open.
Is that the noises of a Hubert? That's not a Hubert.
You see a fairly heavily armored fellow entered the tavern. He takes one step in before slowly looking around, and then his eyes lock on Adelsarday.
Target acquired.
I'm gonna very slowly get out of my chair.
Okay.
Adel stands as well. Ricky, stand back.
Yes.
Okay. At this, Adel draws her sword. What do you want?
And as you draw your sword, he simply holds out a rolled up scroll to you.
Oh.
Oh.
Mail call.
She sheaths the sword and looks at it.
Do you read it?
Aria's getting buff nowadays. What the fuck?
Hey, you gotta be buffed to deal with all the bullshit.
Do you read it?
Yes.
It says, to whom it may concern, this is a message from Rickety Ursula Thickwillow. I kindly request a pint of elf blood. If you give to my courier here, I would be most grateful and may reward you compensation in the near future.
Okay, can you please, type down what that name was?
Yeah.
All I heard was thick.
Thickwillow.
Thickwillow, dear God.
No, all I heard was blah blah blah, thick, blah 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 blah.
Bruh.
When this episode comes out, we just need a quick flash of Thor going with glowing red eyes and the word thick. Just a quick flash.
God damn it.
So she looks over at this very large armored fellow. Am I the first elf you've asked?
He nods.
Where is this Thickwillow?
Slowly points in a random direction.
I am going to look in that direction.
We're looking at a wall.
Which wall?
Hold on, I gotta get my...
I mean...
Alright.
The wall.
I'm going
No,
to
wow.
head over to the open door and glance out in that direction.
You see a lot of people shambling home. However, you do not see anybody nearby.
Right. Going. Oh, he came to me. Okay. Guess I'll shut the door. Okay. Can you tell me what she plans on using it for?
He stares at you before just pointing to the note.
The note. It didn't have a reason why she needed it. It just said, "Can I have a pint of your blood?"
He was not given a reason. He was just told to find the first elf.
That's fair.
Read the backside.
Oh. Is there a backside to this parchment?
No.
Okay.
I was fucking with you, dude.
I mean, you never know.
Read the fine print. Read the fine print.
There is no fine print. Okay. Okay.
On the backside.
Do you have...
the stupid's on the other side.
Shut up. Do you have a way that I could get... Do you have any way I could get this pint of blood without making a mess?
He then...
Sorry, give this pint of blood.
He reaches onto his belt before holding out a vial to you.
Alright. She'll
Hey,
take
miss,
it.
can you spare a pint?
Oh,
Do you take it?
Yep, she'll take it.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck?
What the 404 Adel Sardane not
Alright.
Error 404.
Thorgrim, you watch as Adelsar Day takes the vial and seconds later hits the ground unconscious as the man slowly reaches down, picks up the vial which is now filled with blood.
What the shit? Is there more blood?
She
spilling
really
everywhere?
needs some more
No.
sugar.
Okay. I'm gonna run to her side. Look very angrily at the armored figure. What the fuck, man?
He doesn't pay you any mind as he fastens the vial to his belt before taking a step over Adelsar Day and leaves.
Bruh.
Not what I needed.
I'm gonna try and pick up Adel Sardane and I'm gonna see if I can carry her to bed.
Roll strength.
Strength
Not that
save,
heavy.
strength check.
Strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah, you
yeah.
You manage it with no issue.
I was going to say I'd have some issues if he had an issue.
I mean, we all have
Yeah,
issues, but that's besides the point.
I was actually really waiting for me to roll a nat 1 after your nat 1.
That would be embarrassing. Oh god, Ricky's gonna stay outside because no one told her to go sleep.
Yeah. Thorgrim is going to carry Adel Sardane to bed. Tuck her in, you know, good dad stuff. And
Hopefully Huber will come back and take Ricky to bed. I don't know.
well, since Ricky was supposed to actually go to my room, and you know I was supposed to bunk with her for the night, I'm actually going to go back downstairs and say, hey Ricky, time for bed.
He looks to you before slowly getting up.
And I will lead her to my room.
Okay.
And I'm going to, when, just before we get to my room, I'm going to write down a hastily scrawled note next to Adel Sardane's unconscious form for Hubert to tend to Adel Sardane and explaining the situation as best as I can.
Big Tin Man came in, gave Adelsar a vial. She fell over. Tin Man took vial.
Yeah, basically. I don't think I heard anything about the whole vial of blood thing.
No. You just saw him hand Adelsar Day a bottle and then Adelsar Day pass out.
Yeah. I don't know if she was under like a magical sleep or something.
I want to think elves are immune to that, but I don't know for certain.
Yeah. I thought elves were immune to that shit.
I remember reading it in this thing called a player guide, but that was so long ago.
A player guide. It was some weird elven manual of some sort.
Yes, it was written by some guy called Obitus. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, I know that guy.
Move your character.
Okay.
He seems to go under the surname Gary Gygax.
Yeah. Where are the stairs?
I mean, right here. I joined the barkeep. This is my bar now.
I kicked him out of the bar. Mine, bitch. I'm gonna go.
What in the heavens just happened?
That barkeep has seen and heard some shit. Probably doesn't give a shit.
Alright, Scruffy.
Don't give a shit. Out the bar.
Alright, Scruffy. I'm just gonna call him Scruffy then. Janitor.
Running. Janitor.
Sorry.
I'm just here sweeping.
Sorry, I'm just making all sorts of noises tonight, apparently.
Need everyone to roll a d4 to see who wakes up first.
Wow.
God damn it. Every time.
Wow!
Triple.
Triple kill.
That's incredible.
I wish I rolled a 1. Damn it.
Adelsarde, you wake up first.
Alright. I'll just like sit up with a start. It's like, what the fuck happened last night? Then she'll see the note, look it over, and just pinch the bridge of her nose like, ugh.
I can't read this chicken scratch writing.
Yeah, I imagine Thorgrim's handwriting is not very good.
I was gonna say, can you read Dwarvish?
Is it legible?
That is entirely up to the foreground.
I would assume it's legible, but very rough.
Oh. Alright. So she reads through it, and her first thing is like, okay, this handwriting is pretty difficult, but then she just sighs. It's like, ugh, Hubert is going to kill me when he finds out what happened.
Finds out what happened.
What are you referring to, Lady Adelsarde? Ah!
Then she'll get up, get ready, freshen herself, and then head out. She stops before going over to Tauntaun's door and then just pushing it open and looking inside.
You see Patterson standing in front of the desk, and his head turns toward you.
Patterson? Was
Hello,
Hubert?
I am Patterson.
Was Hubert here?
Hello.
She pauses for a second and looks him over. Oh, thanks. And then she shuts the door. She takes a few steps.
Patterson.
Takes a few steps, stops like,
Did I learn anything?
no, she's kind of like, he's learning. And shudders even more before like hitting down.
She doesn't know whether to be proud or upset.
No, she is scared. Remember, last time she thought about Patterson, she's like, the only person who made an undead capable of thought was Otis, and he's the strongest necromancer I know. So there's this skeleton that's learning. Anyway.
Tauntaun's potential.
Yeah.
Not even
What about Tauntaun's
magic.
potential?
Apparently his potential scares Adelsarde, so...
Once again, it's
I
not
think that's
Tauntaun's magic.
Patterson's
It's not.
potential that scares it.
Yeah.
Patterson, by all means, is not a normal undead. It was made from a dagger.
Yes, it's more that the dagger that was gotten from a simple member of the cult who was seen as a throwaway was able to make a skeleton that's capable of learning. Because he didn't just repeat, "Hello, I am Patterson." She asked him a question and he answered. Not with the typical spiel. He used his limited knowledge to give a concise answer. Which is why she's like, oh shit, he is learning.
Was Hubert here? Hello.
Hello.
If he simply said the same thing over again, then she'd be like, oh, okay. But he responded. So...
Sort of.
Sort of, yes, but it's still better than nothing.
I'm waiting for the moment where Patterson changes to the Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, hello.
Oh god.
You know what the scary part of this is? The fact that he probably knows the answer but does not know how to say it.
That is the scary part. That's why
He's probably saying yes or no, but he doesn't know how to say the word yes or no.
That's why Adel
What I
was
find
like,
weird is that Adelsarde is very like, this cult had this thing. It was just a throwaway member. what do the rest of them have? And just, forgets to realize that technically Tauntaun is connected to that cult.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore, but...
And you didn't bring up the dagger before.
Being disconnected kind of happened when he, died.
Hello,
Carry on.
Hello, Lady Ilsate.
Ale looks a bit relieved to see Hubert. Hello, Hubert.
How are you?
Much better now. Though, last night I didn't exactly go to sleep willingly.
Whatever do you mean?
I gave a donation, again, unwittingly, of blood. The process rendered me unconscious.
How do you unwittingly give blood?
By...
Roll deception.
It was unwittingly. She didn't know.
You agreed to give blood.
It wasn't
Hold on.
unwillingly.
You said
unwittingly.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was going to knock me unconscious. Or
She's basically
take...
saying she willingly did it, but did it very stupidly.
Basically. She's not
She did a willing dumb.
Yeah. She took the vial to give the blood, but she didn't think that it would take it from her,
The vial. I do not do what you think. Logic and reason are meaningless to me. Nom 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 nom.
Also the vial. Blood go burr.
Do I still gotta roll deception?
Yes.
Alright.
Because the DM wants to make you roll something.
You should have been able to piece 2 and 2 together.
No. You should have realized I'm stupid. I don't piece anything together.
Are you well now?
I am doing better. I am alive, and actually, she pauses before looking to the hand that took the blood from.
Like a hand.
Hmm?
It looks like your hand.
No markings or anything?
Nope.
Strange. That is a magical vial that they use to take the blood from me. Which is a bit interesting. Essentially, they gave me a vial to get blood from. I was going to take the vial and... Anyway, never mind. Are you okay?
I am well.
Good. Today I'm planning on speaking with the leaders of the city, but you're going to be spending the day with Jubilee and Ricky.
Very well.
Yes. Need to make sure that their performance goes off without anything happening to them. And I'm glad Thorgrim isn't here because I think he might take offense to this, but you're the one I trust the most with keeping them safe.
A wise policy.
Thorgrim's voice in your ear. What the fuck?
Thorgrim in his bed. Huh? What?
Somebody doubting me.
Should let you know though, the others are very curious about what you do out there all the time. I think at some point up to your judgment, it might be wise to tell them something.
It is not important what I do.
It's important to them.
They should change their priorities.
When are you going to learn that you matter to people?
I have never doubted that I matter to people.
More from just a value sense.
I, once again, have never doubted this.
Then you should realize that...
Yeah, he knows his exact gold worth.
That wasting time pondering the activities that I get up to at night is time wasted when you could be pondering other things. For example, Thorgrim could have practiced his martial arts. Jubilee could have practiced her performance that she is going to be doing today.
You do have a point
You
there.
can multitask.
Instead, they worry about what I am up to, despite the fact that it has no bearing on them. lives.
It does have a bearing on their lives, considering that you do leave the city.
Does it involve them?
No.
Then it has no bearing.
Kind of do. You were the strongest of us.
That's akin to me walking around doing my own thing, having no bearing on your life.
The difference is I am sworn to your life, thus meaning I am part of it.
Yes, but I'm not sworn to your life, but I'm a part of yours.
You got a point, as childish as an argument as that is.
When people form connections, swearing or not, they become part of each other's lives.
Like co-masters in Jubilee. They have a very intimate part of each other's lives.
In any case, I still do not see it prevalent to inform them as to what I do.
Alright. Again, whenever they ask me, I tell them it's your choice. I don't think any of them have asked you directly, have they? Aside from Thorgrim.
Thorgrim once tried to follow me, however I stopped that very quickly.
Yes, that was a very foolish mistake on his part. Good on you for not harming him.
He never said he didn't harm him. He said he put a stop to it.
You did not harm him, right?
Yes, but only because I recognized him.
Good. I am glad that I am glad for your self-restraint. Anyway.
Yes, the underlying implications of what would happen if he didn't recognize Thorgrim.
It would have been more trouble than it was worth to try and put him down anyway.
Oh, come now. You know you didn't do it because you're friends.
This doesn't change my statement.
Alright. Well, at some point the others should start waking up and getting ready for their... Actually, what time is it?
Early morning.
Alright.
The sun's just beginning to rise.
Hubert,
We ride at dawn!
Hubert, I will leave their punctuality to you. Oh, wait. One last thing. And she takes out the vial of holy water. We're doing a test to see who might be damaged by holy water, so can you put your finger in here and tell me if you get burned or anything?
I assume you wish me to remove my gloves.
Yes, please.
He
Wait,
removes
hold
his
on.
glo-
Yeah, I did remember to remove my gloves when I did the test, okay.
He removes his glove before holding his hand out to you to pour a few drops into his hand.
Going to put a drop in his hand.
As far as you can tell, nothing happens.
So it is George. Strange. Wait, hasn't he lived here his whole life? How would he not know that?
Why are we doing this?
To see who was... Zazel mentioned that two out of all of us would be harmed by holy water.
I highly doubt the son of an angel would be harmed by holy water.
But we tested it on all of us, and the only person that was harmed was Jubilee. She did also say that Patterson was not the second person, so who could it be? Mystery for the ages, I suppose. I hope that we're able to find out before the second person burns alive in a flood of holy water.
Imagine if it was just a dosage problem.
He will then toss the holy water off of his hand before putting his glove back on.
Alright, Hubert. I'm going to be speaking with the leaders of the city if possible. Oh, and while you're bodyguarding and taking care of Jubilee and Ricky, can you keep an ear out for any information about the murders?
I shall see what I am capable of.
Perfect. I trust that you'll probably gather a bunch of information.
I am uncertain of that. It all depends on how loose-lipped the people are here.
That is a good point. I will leave that to your discretion. And she stands. I'm going to go speak with the leaders, or try to speak with the leaders. Who knows, it might be a situation like with Gretchen.
If I may make a recommendation.
Yes?
Since Thorgrim is still under contract to serve you, we should make him go with you.
Yes, that's actually a great idea.
I'm aware.
Allow me to agree with you, Hubert. Anyway.
I did allow you to agree. I am simply stating that my idea was in fact a good one.
You and your sarcasm. You? Let's go. I'm going to go ask Thorgrim to accompany me. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Thorgrim, at this point, you begin waking up.
Thorgrim wakes up with a grand yawn and stretch as he sits up out of bed, and immediately looks at Ricky, and he's gonna walk to her. Is she still asleep?
No, she looks to you, and as you're moving toward her, you see her chewing.
Oh, are you hungry?
She swallows whatever she was chewing on and then shakes her head no.
Did I get a glimpse of whatever she was chewing on?
Roll a perception with disadvantage.
Nope. Well, at least you got something to eat. Alright, well. Are you well rested?
She nods.
That's good. I will, stand back. Motion for her to come stand beside me. Well, alright, I believe it's time for us to go and meet the others. Please come with me.
Thorgrim, are you awake?
Yes, I just woke up and Ricky and I were preparing to leave. Thorgrim will open the door and greet Adelsardi and Hubert.
But that means I don't have to open the door.
No, it's okay. Can I help you?
Yes. Hello, Thorgrim.
Good morning.
Thanks again for carrying my unconscious body after what happened.
You're welcome. I wasn't just gonna leave you out on the floor.
Right. Well, anyway. Oh, actually, she looks at Ricky. Are you hungry?
She shakes her head no.
She was eating something when I woke up, so I think she got something for herself.
What were you eating?
I couldn't get a look at it. I just saw her chewing on something, and then she shook her head no when I asked her if she wanted food.
She's holding her hands up, and you see she has a handful of berries.
Oh, yummy.
Going to take one and look it over.
Okay.
What kind of berry is it?
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
Magical berries.
Good berry.
You can tell that this is in fact berries created from the spell Goodberry.
What is the good berry spell? Again?
It
10
creates
berries
berries
appear in your hand. A creature can use its action to eat one berry. Eating a berry restores 1 hit point and provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day.
Yep. It's really good.
What? Do I know what good berry tastes like?
It tastes like a berry.
Oh,
Probably blueberries. I don't know.
wait.
It tastes like a really good berry.
She looks at this before looking to Ricky. This is why you don't eat. This is what you eat.
She nods.
It's very smart.
Ale just frowns somewhat. Have you ever eaten real food aside from this?
He slowly nods to this.
did you prefer the real food to this, or are you just happy with this?
She nods once again.
As in, she is just happy with the berries.
No.
No, she's not.
You asked one question. Did you prefer the real stuff?
Oh, in which case, Adel frowns. Okay.
One of these days, I'm gonna make sure you get a good meal. Okay?
She shakes her head no.
Why not?
She just shakes her head no again.
Oh no.
My lady, could we not just order her to speak?
I tried that before, and she said no. Well, I guess I can...
That was back when the rope was around her neck. You removed it, did you not? Hubert knows this solely because the rope is not on her neck.
Ricky, can you speak?
You see her ears pin back a bit as she contemplates whether or not she could before she slowly nods.
Okay, I'd like you to speak, please. Are you okay?
Yes.
Alright. And then she looks at the rope again. This was stopping you from speaking?
Yes.
I see. Alright.
Like magically?
Sort of.
Okay, Ricky. From now on, I'd like you to eat real, good food instead of just this all the time. And she holds up the berry. Because this is only for desperate situations. Eating nothing but these can't be healthy.
She looks like she's about to argue before biting her lip and stops herself.
And I'd like you to start speaking freely, please. If you have a thought or an argument or disagreement with me, I'd like you to tell me. Okay? So what were you going to say?
The berries feed me.
Yes, they feed you, but they're... This isn't... This is the food that is only meant for, again, desperate situations. Did you come up with eating these yourself? Did they not feed you?
No. I was told to eat. I was taught that. I was taught to make them.
Why?
To eat them.
But why only... Right. Why waste resources on a slave?
Because I would get fat.
Ail, narrows her eyes significantly, and her eyes almost flash red. If you glance at her, she looks furious for a split second before her calmness comes back.
Yeah, Thorgrim is also trying to resist angry dad mode.
Very well. From now on, I want you to eat real food. These might feed you, they might nourish you, but it is not real food. Understand? If you're ever hungry, let one of us know. Don't you...
She won't be hungry for the rest of the day.
Well, yes, for the rest of the day, of course, but there's tomorrow and the day after that, and so on. And if you ever get hungry, don't make one of these. And she holds up the berry. Tell us, and we'll make you or get you some real food, okay?
Okay.
Ale nods and pats on the shoulder. Okay. Why was I here? Right.
talk to me about something.
We're going to make Thorgrim go with you.
Well,
No,
I'm
going to go with you. I'm going to go with you willingly.
Yes, I wasn't going to make him. I was going to ask him.
I was going to make him.
You can't just make him.
You don't need to. Trust me.
Hey.
And Thorgrim is looking straight at Hubert the whole time.
Okay.
Hubert has the typical nonplussed, as if what he said was not wrong face that he always has.
You two stop arguing.
As usual.
You both want the same thing, just in different ways. But yes, Thorgrim, I'm going to go speak with the 3 leaders. It'd probably be a good idea for you to join me in case what happened with Gresham happens again.
I don't think that my usual dwarven diplomacy is going to work this time.
We will have to see, because your usual dwarven diplomacy definitely succeeded where mine failed.
Yeah, well, that was against dwarves. These are angel people, so...
Not exactly. One of them is called the leader of the beasts, whatever that is.
I mean...
Not the leader of the beasts, the beastmaster, my mistake.
I could probably...
Beast tamer, what the fuck?
I could probably talk with them mildly successfully, but the others, maybe not so much.
We will see.
That's probably going to be your department, but regardless, I will come with you just in case things get a little hairy, you know, like they always do.
Alright. So, let's get going then. Actually, we should probably eat first and then get going.
I would very much like some food first because I'm quite hungry.
And I wake Jubilee.
Feel free. Just, actually, she's with Poem Masters. Knock first before entering.
How you said?
Yes.
There's a sock on the door, knock first.
Adol glances to see if there's a sock on the door.
No.
Oh,
There's no sock on the door.
I guess you can...
We're
knock.
behaving ourselves.
That doesn't...
That doesn't mean you're behaving yourselves. You don't even wear socks.
You don't need to know that.
The sock on the door only applies if you have roommates.
Yeah, and Jubilee doesn't wear socks. We don't even know if Poem Master wears socks.
Yeah. Dang it! Almost fell for the trap.
But...
Anton owns long, straight thigh high.
but Adol's
Jubilee, around this time you begin waking up.
The sun's not too high in the sky, is it?
Nope.
Alright. She'll take a look at Bowmasters before stretching and getting up, preparing herself for her performance today.
Oh, Masters is currently zonked. Still sleeping.
She'll giggle a little bit and, before leaving, give him a kiss on the forehead before making her way out.
As you exit, you see Hubert standing in front of the door. Ah,
Oh.
she has done my job for me.
Oh, good morning.
Hello.
Did you get any rest, Hubert?
Of course.
Okay.
In any case, I am to be escorting you and Riki today.
Right. We might have to get Tauntaun first. I told him I'd help him get a map of the city, because he might have an idea looking into the situation.
Also, dress Riki up.
Right, we do need to prepare Riki for the big day.
Considering I only got this guy's proficiency for makeup. This man is proficient in makeup.
In any case, I would recommend we start on that now.
Mm-hmm. So let's go get Tauntaun up then.
Hubert will, of course, open the door as he does have a key to this room, so he doesn't have to lockpick it.
Did he lockpick the other room?
He's lockpicked Jubilee's door before.
God damn it. not a surprise.
Wouldn't be the first time. It's not going to be the last.
As the door opens, once again, Patterson just immediately looks towards you all.
Hello, Patterson.
Hello, I am Patterson.
Do you mind helping us wake Tauntaun up?
Patterson's head then just does a complete 180, pans down to look at the cocoon before continuing the rotation to do a 360 as he stares at you once again.
Jubilee kind of makes like a poking motion and then points to the cocoon. Like, points to Patterson, points to the cocoon, and then poking motion.
Patterson with his forearms will make poking motions back at you.
Okay, good, Patterson. Now do it to the blankets. I mean Tauntaun's blankets.
Patterson just now stares at you in confusion.
I thought Tauntaun was in his blanket canoe. Cocoon.
Yes. Just under the net.
Instructions unclear.
Error. The one on the desk. The one on the desk, Patterson.
Instructions unclear. Poking wall.
Moves over. Tries to poke ethereal cat.
Can he not see the cocoon?
Either that
have eyes.
Either that or he was told not to bother Tauntaun.
He was told to protect the cocoon.
He's being a good boy. Jubilee will come in. She won't touch the cocoon. Tauntaun, it's time to wake up.
Sleepy cocoon noise.
Patterson, can I touch the cocoon? I'm not gonna. Jubilee will reach out just to like poke it slightly.
Patterson will poke you in the ribs.
Okay, now do it. Now do it to here.
He pokes you again.
No, not me. Patterson just pokes the cocoon again.
Patterson will now poke you with 2 arms, as he was told to protect the cocoon.
Alright, Patterson, I get it. Tauntaun, if you don't get up, we can't get the map for you. There we go. Well, okay, you got a little bit of time while me and Riki also needs her makeup done by her makeup artist.
Yeah. Let me get my face on first.
Alright. Don't take too long.
Tauntaun will be Tauntaun when he gets out of the room.
Well, I suppose it's time to join Lady Ursula David at breakfast.
Patterson, go collect Riki.
Are you sure you slept, Hubert? You sound a little out of it.
I said I rested, I did not say I slept.
Yeah. Rest, sleep, it's all the same thing. Anyways, Patterson, go collect Riki.
Patterson will be unable to follow that command, as Hubert will not let Riki leave his side.
If you need to, drag whoever else is with him.
Adelsarday and Jubilee, you see Patterson attempt to drag Hubert, with Hubert just slowly looking to Patterson.
Hubert, don't...
Jubilee is trying her best not to laugh out loud, but is starting to fail.
Hubert, don't destroy him.
I will think about it.
Patterson, what are you doing?
Patterson will make dragging motions before pointing at Hubert.
I think Tauntaun wants Riki to go upstairs, but...
Are you sure?
Riki
It kind
will
of
leave
looks
Hubert,
like
so...
he wants to speak to Hubert for some reason.
I could be wrong. Either way, I think...
Last command Patterson was given, drag whoever Riki is with.
Yeah.
Technically, he
Hubert...
said collect Riki, and if you have to, drag whoever's with them.
Patterson can
What was
only
the wording?
follow one command at a time. That command is currently drag whoever is with her.
Hubert, how about you just humor Patterson this time?
Okay, I'll go with you. Let's go, Hubert.
Jubilee is full on laughing, cracking up at this point.
Reggie, you can stay here and speak with Jubilee about your dance routine, I guess?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Jubilee.
Jubilee? Oh, she does speak.
Yeah, it seems that without the... And she, like, motions to her neck. Without around her neck, she's able to speak.
Well, that's wonderful.
Alright, anywho. Off to Tauntaun's room we go.
Technically,
Well-
Hubert's room. I thought I just slept under the bed.
Well, that's going on. I guess Jubilee will be going over with Riki that her stage name's Kiara to protect her, and that what ideas she has for a dance.
Riki will listen on, but not give any advice on the situation.
Gotcha.
Tauntaun, if
I love you and all, but did you have to bring those two?
if you do not tell Patterson to stop pulling me, I'm going to smite him.
Look, he's still getting the hang of complex commands down. I told him
Hubert
to let Ricky, and if needed, bring whoever else is with her.
Tauntaun, Hubert's giving you 5 seconds before he destroys Patterson, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I know. Patterson, stop pulling on the paladin.
Patterson will just stop as he stares at Hubert, and all of you realize now that he is now forgetting Hubert's original name and now only knows Hubert as Paladin.
Points to Hubert Paladin.
Oh boy, this is totally not going to be confusing for your poor child when we meet another Paladin.
Don't call that one by name.
Hello, Paladin. I am Paladin. You are Paladin. Hello.
Bruh. Thorgrim, go eat some breakfast. What are you doing here?
Hello, Paladin. I am Patterson.
Hello, Patterson. I am. Error 404.
Error.
Hello, I am
Yeah,
Patterson.
oh,
Ah, I am Palandan!
Oh god.
Oh no!
Damn.
we never got that meetup.
Yeah.
Damn.
So what did you want from us, Tauntaun?
Well, I wanted Riki. You know, with all this, he gestures to the desk full of makeup and cloth.
Right. I guess I'll go get her for you then.
Great.
He'll then head off to go tell Ricky.
And now
You
the
just
awkward
see-
moment when all of the guys are in the same room and only one of them knows how to be talking.
No, Thorgrim left pretty quickly.
No, I'm following Adel because I don't want to do the whole makeup thing.
Yeah. What about Hubert? Did he just leave very quickly too? Or is he still there?
He's still there.
Oh,
Since he knows Riki is going to come back, and he was told to escort her, he's going to stay as close to her as possible.
Alright. Actually, while going over, Adel notices Ricky is standing. Remembers that she was standing the whole time yesterday too, and says, "You know, Ricky, you don't have to stand all the time.
He looks to you.
If he wants, just feel free to get to take a seat whenever there's one available."
He sits down on the floor.
I meant on the chair.
I mean, you said whenever one's available. Floor is a seat.
But if you're more comfortable with the floor... Anyway, Tauntaun won't...
Some people don't like chairs.
Which is strange to me, but... Tauntaun wanted to see you. Probably for your makeup.
And new outfit.
All right, I think I I think I've gone over with Kiara how our routine's gonna go. Making sure to take into account any abilities she has.
So, Hubert, how was your night?
It was fine.
Glad to hear. Anything special happen?
Nothing of importance.
Probably a dumb question that might get me smited one day. Do you want to bone Hedelsardak?
I have already told you this once. I am not boggled down by emotions such as that.
That's not what boning is about. That's not an emotion, that is a feeling. A sensation.
That is the same thing.
A ride of a lifetime. Oh, hello, Ricky.
Hello.
Alright, you chair.
She blinks before looking to Hubert, before Hubert nods and she slowly comes over.
Tauntaun is going to sit atop the desk, and then just give her the usual line of questioning that you would give someone. Namely, favorite color, preferred eye color, and pick out a color of lipstick to match everything else to.
She stares at you as she does not understand any of these questions.
I still have to artfully fan a rainbow of cards. Pick a color.
She just randomly picks one.
I was up to this. Now I have to find a fucking random color generator. Random color generator, go!
It doesn't matter what the color is.
Good luck, asshole.
What the fuck is buffet? It gave me the hex code. Encyclopedia. What is the name of this color? Buffet. That is... Okay. The closest named color is Caparol.
What?
Is the Caparol? It's a light shade of green.
Huh.
75.29% red, 98.82% green, and 70.59% blue. With a hue of 110 degrees, 92% saturation, and 85% lightness, with an approximate wavelength of 553.56 nanometers.
Yeah, that sounds like how a wizard would describe a color.
Especially when you consider it's Tauntaun, and he still has Devil Sight.
I'm just gonna assume he actually said that.
Yes, yes he did. We can assume that. Is that okay, DM? That he just knows color?
Or
Seems logical.
I feel like the DM is pinching the bridge of his nose with this one.
Probably.
You know, I've never met someone that actually got that reaction out of Jordan, and yet here we are.
Here we are,
You're welcome.
breaking new ground. And Tauntaun will get to work making an outfit that goes with the color, getting her color scheme going for it, and if she stays still enough, trying to repaint her scales to look of a different color.
She doesn't move at all. She sits there and lets you work your magic, so to speak. Also, I'm going to need you to roll D20 plus your charisma modifier plus proficiency, since I know you are proficient with the disguise kit.
Cool. Did you know there's this thing called...
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
But I still have, take that 23.
Okay.
Thank God.
I am not letting Tauntaun have a nat 1 on this.
Probably what made her look like a friggin'... I don't even
She
know.
definitely wouldn't be recognizable.
You accidentally make her look like you.
Whoa.
You make Riki look like her twin sister, Kikri.
Ah!
I will be right back.
Alright.
I mean, honestly, if that happened on that one, Honda would just go, wow, I felt so bad I made a second me.
Bruh.
I was not ready for this. What do you do? I still find it hilarious that fucking Edelsarday believes his shallow reasoning.
She said it's his reason. She never said it's a good reason. In her mind, there's no excuse for his actions. But she was just explaining...
that she thinks those are his actual reasons.
If they're not, then... he hasn't given her a reason to believe that his shallowness would be for any good reason.
Tom thinks it's a good cover story. It tends to get people off his back.
She is not off your back.
He's off his back enough.
Not at all.
He's not pegging close.
You wish that she was that close.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
He really doesn't. Because then he'd have to deal with Hubert.
No, yeah, that's true.
I mean, Edelsarday pegging close means Hubert's probably also that close.
After a few hours, eventually, it looks as if you are staring upon a completely different kobold.
I must say, my work outdoes myself every time. What do you think, Hubert?
It looks well.
Probably the best compliment I'm going to get out of you.
Most likely.
Alright, that's all I had to do, Riki. How do you feel?
I feel
Can't
fine.
I have mirror? Or any reflective surface in this room?
No.
Doesn't a disguise kit have a mirror?
Disc be counted as a reflective surface.
Yeah, you'd think a disguise kit would have a small pocket mirror.
I swear they do. Do they not?
Sure.
I mean, if he wants to say that it does, then so be it.
I say that it do.
It does say small props.
In
I'm
any
just
case,
gonna show her look in the little pocket mirror.
she says that it looks fine.
That's probably the best compliment I'm gonna get out of you as well. Patterson, what do you think?
Patterson gives you two thumbs ups.
Damn, only two.
Yeah, it's
Hello, I
like
am Pat.
4 arms, so he means that's 50%.
Unless he doesn't actually know he can give thumbs up with his left arms yet.
What do you mean left arm? He's given 2 thumbs up before he had 4 arms.
I guess that's true. Then maybe he doesn't know how to do it with his extra arms yet. Even though I think I've canonically
Only
made it
3.
already.
You have done it canonically with 3. I like to think that Patterson just has a very high standard of beauty.
Either that or unless it looks like you, it's not good enough.
Yeah, that sounds about fair too.
3 out of 4, not enough Tauntaun.
Not 3 out of 4, it's 2 out of 4, not enough Tauntaun. Considering his nickname is just part of his first and part of his last name.
Sorry, I can only partially hear you because I got a cat purring on my shoulder.
So are you done? Are you done with Riki now, Tauntaun?
1 second. Cat, what do you think?
Meow.
That's not an answer and you know that.
Meow.
You bastard.
Is it saying meow or meowing?
It's meowing.
Okay.
I love how my awakened mind can meow.
I know it can fucking speak, so now every time I imagine it is meowing sarcastically, it's actively saying meow sarcastically.
Anyways, yes, Hubert, this is all that I had to do with her.
He will then motion her back over. She walks back beside him, and they
Tonton will get out of the room as well, bringing the cat and the Patterson.
Now that everyone's here, I'd like to bring up a little something. Specifically to you, Adelsarde.
Me?
We didn't test all of our members yet.
I tested Hubert. He's fine. The only one left is George.
No, there's one more.
Who?
Who else travels with us?
Her eyes widen.
When they said that.
Yes, but what if?
Undead or fiend?
He's told us absolutely nothing about himself other than he's an adventurer.
We should test him out at some point.
We should.
Actually, she looks over to Jubilee. Jubilee?
Yes.
She just hands you the holy water. When you're... Oh, don't worry, it's... Oh, shit. I forgot.
Yeah, you just kind of handed it to me without any explanation.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, friends.
Hey,
Oh,
Paul, I got a
masters.
question for you. Are you undead or a fiend?
Not the last time I checked, no.
We need to...
As far as
Why
I'm-
did you put your finger into this
What?
vial of holy water?
Poe, please take this away from me, kind of handing him the holy water.
He takes it, looks it over before he uncorks it, swigs the entire thing down, and goes, ah.
Wait, but that's the...
I still needed that, Poe Masters.
Wait, he drank it. What?
Yeah, he's definitely not dead then.
Well, that answers
Okay.
that question.
Poe Masters.
just-
He will then produce another vial of holy water, and Mage hands it over to you, Adelsarde.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's that theory disproved.
Yep.
Thank you.
I would also like to mention that she said of our group in the area with what's her face? There was another person.
What other person are you referring
Yet
to?
another.
Being her second in command?
Oh, yes. Of our group that were in
Oh.
with the Zazel at the time, she said there were 2 of us in there that had to worry about it.
Yes.
Well, we know me. That's the one easy one.
The only other
I thought
person...
it was Ricky. Turns out, not Ricky. Speaking of which, what do you guys think of what I've got?
She looks completely different.
She looks lovely.
See,
I think-
well, that's a compliment, guys.
Happy tiefling tail swish.
She looks like a whole new kobold. And
Additionally, she picked the color out herself. It's called Caprol.
Oh, she did?
Well, I think she more so just pointed at a random color card I had.
Oh, do you like it, Ricky?
Yes.
I can
Well,
do
you can al-
dozens of different colors.
You can always have Tauntaun change it later if you want to. It's giving Ricky a warm smile.
He just looks
I
down.
may need help next time, though.
Why is that, Tauntaun?
This was a lot of work for one person. I did not realize changing all of those scales would happen in this.
So
Also-
would it be bad then to ask you to do my makeup then?
Do your makeup easily enough. I don't have to recolor your entire body. Speaking of, don't let her clothes fall or ride up. I didn't go under the clothes.
Given how tightly our
Understood.
clothing fits, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Anywho,
Still, have pointed out, people have asked me to
Just-
do this before, and they forget that rule, and then immediately get killed because they aren't who they say they are.
That's at least you're covering all your bases.
so
Now,
anyway,
I need a map of town.
We all know what we're doing today, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to be traveling around the town, getting gossip, information on murders.
And then you're gonna do some research with the map I get you.
Yeah, that's part of going around town and getting information.
Well, we'll do that first, and then me, Ricky, and Hubert will head to the Artists Guild, to the Performance Street.
You are going to be performing as well.
Mm-hmm.
I will try not to outshine you too much.
Oh boy.
Only if you can keep up.
It's Powmasters, he can probably keep up.
It is not the
True,
question.
but I'm not performing alone today.
It is not the question of if. It is a question of when I will outpace you.
Oh brother.
It's a dance-off.
really?
Let's go.
I challenge.
Okay. Oh. I've got a cat laying on my throat.
Uh-oh.
What's the
Cat is
matter?
repelled against you.
No, the cat's got my throat right now.
The revolution starts now!
It starts me out.
The revo. Damn it. He got to it first.
Damn it! I was gonna do that too.
My money's on the cat.
Yeah, my
This
money's
is where
also
chaos
on the
dies.
cat. In a battle of wills,
Oh,
the
man.
cat wins.
Okay, there we go.
Cat's like, stop talking, crawls on face.
She almost was. I finally had to push her off and she jumped to my bed.
Just from your face?
From my shoulder, yeah.
How close is your bed?
Well, my desk is it's not even a foot away.
Oh.
It's pretty close by.
I was gonna say, Kitty got jumped.
Anyways, where were we?
Getting some J's and a basketball.
You and Powmasters were having
Oh, right.
a dick measuring contest.
So we both know who's winning that.
He has the enlarged spell. Of course he's winning that.
Jubilee just kind of smirks. Okay. How do we make it interesting then?
And how would we do that?
Loser is the bottom.
Can't do that
I'm
here,
not saying
but
that out loud, by the way.
I figured. What do you want if you win?
I have almost everything a Powmasters could ever wish.
Okay. Then I'll have to come up with what I want to find. If I win, a section... You have a own section in the museum. You have to put an exhibit about one of your greatest finds of a dancer named Jubilee.
Anil just slowly looks at Jubilee.
I don't think they
She's just
accept-
grinning.
So you wish me to put in an exhibit about you?
I
She's
don't
just-
think they accept that museum jewelry.
Definitely can't do that. But I could put your name in at the Adventurers Guild. Or not
Okay.
the Artisans Guild. My apologies.
Alright. Oh. I was just trying to be friendly.
Oh yes, another thing, Powmasters. Ricky is going to be going on to the stage named Kiara.
Very well.
She kind of looks like a Kiara.
Honestly though,
And if
Jubilee,
you win-
I didn't think that you had that sort of ego. I am surprised.
I'm just less about ego, more just trying to make it a little more interesting, while still keeping it clean.
The unfortunate thing is the museum only accepts artifacts and relics. But if I put your name in at the Artisans Guild, you may get a little more attention from them.
Alright, and if you win...
About you.
Let's see, if you win... I can do some of my dancing with your show for free? I don't know. What do you want?
He rubs his chin a bit, and as he does, you see a mage hand come, rubbing his hand under his chin as he seems to be pondering what on earth he could possibly want from you all.
God damn it. watch him rubbing in stereo.
I will have to think. I am uncertain. I do not have anything at the present moment that I can think about that I could ask of you.
Understandable. We can always say, oh, I owe you a favor for later then.
That I am okay with. There are many favors that I could ask of you. Shit.
What?
I dropped
What?
something.
Oh my
And,
god.
That just came out of nowhere.
I thought Patterson was adopting Poe Master's voice for a second.
Patterson. Shit.
Shit! What the hell did the thing say? Shit!
No, I was just still in character whenever I dropped the thing.
Yeah, no,
I
I got
dropped
it.
We know, we're just making fun of it.
Oh, master. Shit.
In any case, you owing me a favor. That could work.
Never owe people favors.
It depends on the person you owe the favor to.
Are you a
right.
fae?
I would like to think I am a friend.
He said
said-
fae.
No, he said a fae.
Fae,
Oh.
as in tiny little fairy people.
He sits and taps his chin.
I am a halfling. I may have favor at me, but I am uncertain.
Okay, definitely don't have a favor from him, because he may be a fae. If books have told me anything, don't do favors from fae.
What?
Never
But
go.
isn't Hubert part fae too then? Since he's a half elf.
That's not how that works.
We are a
Were you attempting to make a pun?
No.
Oh,
We are-
Elves are of fae descendancy.
Fae ancestors.
I think the one you're looking for is gnomes. I fucking hate gnomes.
They're actually good people. Bit bulbous on the nose, so they're a bit heavy on the breathing.
anyway. So, I guess your bet's in order then. As from Thorgrim and I, we will be interviewing the leaders, if possible, to try and find out more about the murders.
Now, but we have to figure out a way to make sure we know who wins the contest.
Don't you earn money at these things?
Well, I mean, apparently...
True, but that can vary a lot.
I have a suggestion. Apparently those two are going to get information on the murders anyways, so if you two could get as much as possible, including names, dates, location, that's great. And then I can go and judge this dick measuring contest.
I was thinking more along the lines of which one of us gets the bigger crowd.
I think
But-
that will
To
probably
be fair,
be...
Paul already has an unfair advantage, he's known.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Poe Masters will give finger guns to both of you as sparkles come across of him.
Alright, Poe Masters, you must wear a mask.
That wouldn't be...
Tauntaun immediately dives into his disguise kit.
I'm afraid to say that even that probably would not be of very much assistance.
Can you not disguise yourself in some way?
I can, but my music is very recognizable.
Distinct.
Problem.
So,
Tauntaun pulls out the flaccid piano.
wait, I got it. You wear a mask, and you call yourself Poe Maskers.
Adel just gives Thorgrim a look of sore disappointment.
Jubilee looks over like, really? I thought you were above that one.
What, you don't let my dad jokes? Come on.
No, I
I'm
do
a
not.
father, I'm legally obligated for this shit.
It's not about the dad joke. It's about how bad that one was.
I don't.
Have you ever heard of a good dad joke?
Anyway, I suppose there is the advantage being equaled in the fact that Jubilee will have backup.
It's still Palmastic. He has an entire area of a museum to himself.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Not to myself, it is to the things I have found.
Your name
now-
is all over the place.
And now, a relic that you helped me find.
That's true. Though our names weren't in that, so...
Yes, they were.
Oh, they were?
They were.
In which
Hey,
case...
I'm in a museum now. I get my name
Yeah.
right.
And I named you Tauntaun.
Yeah, Poe Masters actually mentions me a lot in that museum, and I'm actually really flattered.
But I think
to be fair, you're stocky enough to be very hard to
I do think it will be fine.
Besides, this is just a friendly bet. No need to get worried about anything.
sad.
If I lose, if I lose, I owe him a favor. I just want to make that clear. So if I need to do something, that means you guys are in the clear.
Dnd, do you wish me to perform with your instrument?
Yet, because I get the feeling you don't normally work the flaccid piano.
He holds his hands out to you.
I'm going to hand him the flaccid piano. Take care of my baby. I don't want any scratches on her. Well, I suppose my second baby.
Hello, I am Patterson.
Oh God.
That's
all right. He takes it, and with a 36 on his roll, he begins playing. And Tauntaun, you see and hear him play this like you've never seen anyone play it before. And he goes, "I think I can work with this."
He just starts playing He's a Pirate.
That's it. You're getting a makeover too.
Hops up on the table and just starts doing a full, sea shanty with it.
I've never seen Thorgrim this active.
You know what, Tauntaun?
This man needs more of a disadvantage. I gotta give him a shitty makeover.
Okay. While you're doing that, Thorgrim, I think we should start heading out.
Yeah,
Right.
Tauntaun, we don't have time to waste. We gotta get you that map, and then I gotta get my spot on the street.
After
This won't
you.
take very long. I'm not recoloring an entire person.
Oh, shit. Also,
Please.
I am going to... I completely forgot to do this. Thankfully, it's still early in the morning. Use one of my hit dice to feed Zuriel. Is all good?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
You need to roll your thing, Tauntaun.
Ah, right. Give me a moment to open
Right.
my sheet.
While doing this, I'm just gonna head out.
Oh.
So now you're trying to roll badly.
Or
God damn it.
Either way, it's just meant to be, this is not Poe Masters.
It's Mo Pastors.
That was almost a nat 20, too. Holy crap.
Was it?
Yep,
19 plus 5.
Damn. That's a very good disguise.
Alright.
Can I make him look like a jester?
Sure.
Yes.
I think that would help him more than hurt him, Tauntaun.
What, just a really ugly color set of jester colors?
That would really stand out, and then he could captivate the audience.
I want to make him look like a very strong jester.
Okay.
Tauntaun is just
Well-
a classic piano better than him.
I think Poe's just amused at how much Jubilee's friends are trying to help her win a silly bet. Anyways, the performance street would be where? What area?
The moment. Oh.
It would be
I just want to make sure I knew where to put my thing.
Okie doke. I am going
And again, since we're in an artist's area, a photographer might still be within reason.
Let's go down the list. I am going to go ask... Well, I guess I already know where Luminarch is, so I'm going to go find a Redeemed and ask if I can go speak with Luminarch.
Where do you go to ask this?
What, ask a Redeemed? I thought they were flying around before. I guess...
They are.
Yeah.
Fly.
How high are they flying?
Very.
Mother of mercy. Okay.
At least.
Try to flag
at least
one down.
100 feet. At least 100 feet up.
Jesus fuck!
Just hail it like a taxi.
There's no way they'd see me. Okay, I guess I will then go to the place where we spoke to Azazel then.
Okay. There are 4 redeemed standing at the door, and they look to you as you approach.
Hello. Would I be able to speak with Luminarch?
No.
When will I be able to speak with him soon?
They stand there for a few minutes before going, only if you have urgent business.
It's about the murders. I wanted to ask some questions so that I can help if possible.
Citizen, there is no reason for you to impede in the search.
Can you tell me about the search?
No. There is no reason for a citizen to be part of a murder investigation.
Haven't you been trying to find him for years?
We have found him numerous times, and slain him numerous times.
And he came back.
Yes.
So he is, what, an undead or something?
Correct.
So where in the city did you find him? All over the place?
That is classified.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to speak with, well, do you know where I can find Ramiel or Sariesh?
About the city.
Just walking around?
Yes.
Did any of you redeemed see him?
Most likely.
Can you tell me where?
No.
Why?
The position of them would have moved by the time I've told you.
I see. Okay. Well, can you at least tell me where they were so I can get a general area?
It's probably best if we inquired what they look like.
Oh, right. Oh, and that's where they were. Okay. What do they look like?
They will show you a picture of one, not the other.
Which one is it?
Damn it.
Oh, I guess that's... Is that the Beastmaster? Beast Tamer?
She is the leader of the human army.
Right,
or
yeah.
the humanoid army.
Raviel, then?
Yeah.
She has wings. Hopefully she's not flying too high. Alright, thank you. Then...
There is no guarantee that she will still be there.
Of course. But at least we have a place to start looking. Thank you.
You are welcome, citizen.
Alright. She starts to go before stopping. Oh. One more thing.
What is it, citizen?
It's about you.
What about me?
What were you before you were redeemed?
Human.
And who or what did you kill?
It was my neighbor.
I see. Has anyone become a redeemed for killing, say, an animal?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Animals are required for sustenance.
Yes, I was worried that the law would be too strict about that. Alright, thank you. And she starts walking off, but Thorgan, you can see that she doesn't look very happy.
Yeah. Thorgrim's not looking too happy either, but he's kind of this look of like, yeah, I expected that.
I at first figured that the redeemed were all angels before they returned. He was a human. That's disturbing.
Seems like they were from all walks of life. All races, all creeds.
So that refers to the grave consequence for killing someone. Alright, I'm going to head to where Ramiel was last seen.
Alright, Jubilee. As you, Tauntaun, Riki, and Hubert make your way to the streets, you see that there are people already setting up for their performances.
Oh, wow.
Homemasters stayed a little ways back to make sure that people didn't mistake him as part of your troupe, but as he enters, he is currently playing Tauntaun's accordion, and with mage hands, you see him juggling balls as he walks towards his slot.
Yep, this is going to be difficult. I'm going to see if I can't find a spot across from him.
Okay.
Tauntaun, quick, try to find a cartographer and get a prize. And I'll give you the gold once you get it.
Hold on, what was I just told to do?
Get a prize for the map you want
Oh, okay.
from a cartographer, and I'll try to give you the gold when you get the prize.
I'm gonna go try and find a cartographer again.
The map of the city will cost you 5 gold.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'll talk to you about that.
While setting up, I'll just give him the 5 gold then.
I now add a map of the city to my inventory. I'm gonna spy that map of the city. What's the city's name?
Haven.
Haven.
Map of Haven. Yeah.
So,
I suppose I now need to just sit here and judge.
I need a performance check from you, Jubilee.
Alright. You ready, Kiara?
She nods.
Alright, let's do this. And... not bad.
Okay. So starting off, you begin your performance, and after a few minutes, it seems like you are actually appear to be more popular than Poe Masters is at present moment.
Right, strong start.
$4 gold at present moment for your performance currently.
Alright, I'm just gonna write it in a different spot to put it on the side. Because I want to share with Kiara later. Alright. Not as good.
This time, as you continue dancing with Kiara, and Kiara is mirroring your moves, suddenly you see very large bursts of colorful flame come from over where you hear the accordion music, as Poe Masters, with his mage hands juggling the balls in more intricate ways, begins playing Tauntaun's flaccid piano even more aggressively than he had been previously, as he seems to be drawing in more people from the crowd.
Alright, and it seems like magic's... I should probably put some magic in the air then. Alright, to counteract this, for the next bit, I'm gonna do a minor illusion.
Into gold. For hills. Alright, so what's your illusion?
I'm just gonna make it like there's a fairy dancing around us.
Why did you stop?
Huh?
Montero, stop.
Joy of joys. Give me a second.
Oh, crap. Okay. So you have a fairy dancing about you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tauntaun, what are you doing right now?
Tauntaun is going to find a comfy looking spot just to do.
Okay.
Thank God for the advantage.
Good thing that Thorgrim's not there because he'd be laughing hysterically at the match.
The idea.
Probably would have helped me.
Alright. So, as you go, Jubilee, you begin to realize that Poemasters is drawing a lot of attention. As people are beginning to converge more. You still have your fair share of people who seem to enjoy your dance, but Poemasters is very clearly speeding forward in this foot race.
Time to pull the big guns.
You get 8 gold.
Nice. Got that to the 4 already.
Why do you not work?
What?
Montero isn't working.
I
Alright.
see.
Montero's not here.
What are you gonna do now, Jubilee?
Well, I'm gonna try to get some people to stay around while I dance. So I'm gonna get some people to be fanatic about me a little bit.
Is Montero working now? Okay.
Hear nothing.
Okay. So you're targeting 5 people, yes?
Yep, 5 of the onlookers.
Okay.
Seeing if that will probably ripple into more people, because they'll be speaking highly of me too to other people.
Alright, roll with advantage.
Jeez. Let me see. Not really.
Alright. So you have your 5 fanboys / girls, whoever you ended up targeting with, and they are ecstatic about you. Making the robotic evil noises.
What robotic evil noises?
I don't hear any robotic.
Anyway, while you have those 5 fanatics cheering for you, you still see that Poemaster's crowd is currently ecstatic and laughing and very joyous about what's going on with Poemasters. But you do
Earn what?
Uh-oh.
what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is.
You went silent, so I heard you earn.
Oh, that's not good.
He's back.
So what'd you say?
You earned 10 gold.
10?
Yeah. Off of your latest performance check.
Alright. Making some headway.
And as it goes on, roll a perception check, Julie. By the way, Phenom, the other clock is also not playing music.
At least I'm keeping my eyes open.
As
21?
as you look over to Poemasters, you see as he plays, he gives you a wink before he vanishes, and then suddenly appears on the stage with you.
Bruh. That's cheating.
Oh,
Okay.
He's just having fun at this point.
he doesn't care.
Roll a performance with advantage and an additional +5 on top of it.
Alright, can I add something? Well, just for flavor, I'm just gonna add thaumaturgy to...
Also, roll a d12 into it too, as Poemasters gives you an inspiration.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I'll roll the performance with advantage. Oh, I rolled a nat 20, so...
And now add 17 to that.
Well, no, I have to roll a d12.
The +5 and then the +12. Or the
yeah,
D12.
He has
A
to- he has to roll
D12.
the d12.
Right, sorry.
So plus 10 to that, so
So
38 still.
So at this point, the entire crowd seems to be ecstatic about what's going on. All of Poemaster's crowd has swarmed over to join in on the merriment, as they seem to be very much enjoying the show that you are putting on, Jubilee.
Figures that when Poemaster joins the show, I suddenly perform at my best.
They don't know it's Poemaster. So.
Hey.
Poemaster is currently dressed as a jester.
I know, but for my character is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
The crowd doesn't know, but Jubilee does.
And
she.
You earn
Capital is close to green.
an additional 17 gold for your final performance.
Nice.
Is the music still not working?
Nope.
Yep. Still not working.
So it's a total of 39 gold earned.
That's pretty
And-
good.
Unless I missed a point.
And now we go over to Adel Sarday and Room.
Okay, fuck the music. The bots aren't working today.
Bob went to sleep.
So we're there now. What would I have to roll to find her?
Investigation with disadvantage.
I would like to assist.
Okay, so it's just a regular investigation. You do not see an angel that fits the description that you were given.
Right, I'm going to ask around, see if anyone saw which way Ramiel went in.
Roll persuasion.
I'd like to
Which way did
assist.
Rammstein go?
I'd like to assist as well.
With advantage.
Oh boy, okay.
I'm just going to assist basically every roll Adel Sarday makes at this point.
Okay. Unfortunately, though, not a lot of people can answer this question, as even they didn't. They weren't paying attention to which way they were going.
Damn it.
Well, does anyone know where to find, what's their name? Sariesh?
Let's see. Let's roll a d100. Unfortunately, most of the people you ask don't really seem to know, as those two seem to always be active and doing something.
Okay. Time to go to Plan B. Off to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
Where's the Adventurers Guild again?
They didn't put a distinct spot on the map, so we're gonna say it's here.
Guilds get their own districts.
There you go. So you enter the guild, and once again, it seems very active, very lively as people are going about their days and seem to be getting quests and whatnot.
Alright. I'm going to head over to the... what's it called? Not the concierge. Secretary?
Yeah.
Yep.
Desk person.
Hello.
They look at you and go, "Hello. How can I help you?"
I was wondering if I'd be able to speak with the guild leader?
I'm afraid the guild leader is busy at present moment.
May I ask what with?
Personal business.
Ah, understandable. Alright.
Would we be able to schedule a meeting or something?
I cannot say that for certain. If you make a name for yourself, perhaps.
Alright.
The leader does not simply meet with anyone who walks into these doors.
Thorgrim taps Adel Sarday on the shoulder and points to the quest board.
Going to look over at the quest. Wait, no, we did this before. There was no quest board. You just have to ask for quests, I think.
Correct.
Alright. Can we see the... Actually, did you hear about the people that dealt with the Hydra that was making a fuss over near the border of the area?
I was unaware of the Hydra.
Oh. Did anyone know about the Hydra?
If anyone did, most likely it would be the military.
Right. Okay. Let's see the quest list, please.
Unfortunately, the only quest I have is a missing persons incident.
Oh, let's see it then.
He slowly sighs before reaching down and holds out a note that is presumed to have been given by a spouse, but it states that her husband went missing after accepting a quest at the Adventurers Guild.
She looks a little incredulous at this. This must have been awkward.
Well, it is disappointing, yes.
Hey, isn't this seem more familiar?
How so?
Remember the time where we were at the other place and we accepted the quest about people going missing?
This could be.
I don't really know I like your tone.
Thorgrim. We are traveling adventurers. We hail from another location where we accepted a quest to recover missing persons.
Yes, it led on quite a interesting journey.
And this feels like a repetition of that same quest, so...
Well, the thing that really is bothersome about this is he was hired to go and explore the catacombs.
Oh. Sounds really bad.
Errol is going to look to this before thinking back to what Tauntaun mentioned before. About some area that the military knew about?
And was guarding, yes.
I thought the military were guarding that place.
They are. However, after certain incidents that we were not told of, a quest was given to go and explore to see what was causing it. And unfortunately, as you can plainly see, one of our groups did not retire.
Can you tell me about those incidents?
As I just stated, we were not told of them.
Oh, sorry, I thought you implied that you did know, but now you... Anyway. Okay. This seems doable. Do you have a copy of the original quest that this person was following?
No.
Can
But if you plan on going to the catacombs, I can make a certificate that you can show the redeemed guarding them.
Perfect.
That would be most appreciated, thank you.
Yes.
He just sighs to this before pulling out parchment, and he slowly moves his hand across it. You see a very fancy Adventurers Guild seal form across it before he holds it out to you.
She'll take it, but say, you're sighing a lot. Is there a problem?
It's just... I don't want to have to deal with another missing persons incident, and I am only wondering if you are going to die down there. It would not be good for the face of the Adventurers Guild to get it.
Well, that just means we're not gonna die then, or we will try as hard as we can not to save the face of your guild and ourselves.
In any case,
I'll
best
have
of
you
luck
know.
to you.
I'll have you know I'm particularly hard to kill.
I will have to take you on that.
Is there anything that you can tell us about this place?
I know nothing about the catacombs.
Is there anyone that we can ask?
If anybody knows information about it, it would be the redeemed.
Alright, thanks. Actually, I'm also gonna look over the questing to see if it tells what the reward is. The fuck? What is the reward for this quest?
Your reward will be determined upon your arrival.
Are all quests like that?
Yes.
That's strange.
You hear that? Looks like we're going to be graded on how well we do the quest.
You will be, depending on all the criteria, such as what you went up against, how much of a toll it took upon you, and how much equipment was destroyed will determine on the compensation.
Ah, that makes sense. Alright.
Well, sounds like we're making a game out of this. All right.
Not sure if
Go then.
this is a game, but it's certainly something. And she will put the certificates in her cloak pocket, and... Alright, Thorgrim, let's go.
Yes, ma'am.
Then she pauses. No. I can't do the one more thing 2 times in a row. I'll do it later.
One more thing.
This one wasn't even on purpose. I literally just forgot until just now.
You can go ahead and ask. You're still here.
Okay.
What do you say, Columbo?
Yes. Oh, yes. There's one other thing. And she pulls out the bag containing... actually, no. She doesn't do that. That's probably got Targa on my back. She'll rest her hands on the counter. Who do we need to speak to help, with the creation of an enchanted item through a valuable item?
Well, you could talk to us or the Enchanters Guild.
The Enchanter? Oh, interesting. But
They are an up-and-coming guild within the city. They have not been yet.
very well. But, like, with you, who here would I need to speak to?
Our High Mage.
Where is he? Or she?
They are currently in their laboratory, most likely.
Are we allowed down there?
Only if you have something of interest.
Would a Hydra heart be interesting?
What kind of Hydra heart?
Shit, what kind was it again?
It was like a shadowy Hydra thing.
A corrupted Hydra?
We were told that it was a corrupted Hydra, weren't we?
I don't know if that's an actual name or if that's just something that they said, but I'll just...
No. I'm asking the DM. We were told it was a corrupted Hydra, right?
Possibly.
Well, we were.
This isn't me just having meta-knowledge because I have stat block.
No, as in, we were literally told it's a Hydra which was corrupted.
Which would make it a corrupted Hydra. That's kind of how corrupting things work.
I don't know, man. It could be, it could not be.
So what kind of Hydra heart do you have there? He says,
Slapped
seemingly
on the
impatient.
table like a dildo.
It's like
A corrupted Hydra heart, I believe.
corrupted dark Hydra thing.
You see him then tap his finger on the desk a couple of times, and you watches his cup suddenly sprouts legs before it just goes and just begins sprinting off.
Is that supposed to happen?
I am
Shit was
sending-
that?
I am sending a message
Alright.
Up?
with a cup, yes.
Huh. You didn't put anything into the cup. How would you send a message with a...
It's magic, I don't gotta explain shit.
Alright.
Thorgrim's eyes briefly go cross-eyed. I didn't think about it.
A few minutes pass by, and the cup returns, and it sits down, and he just slowly takes a piece of parchment out from in the cup and reads it, and he says, "The High Mage wishes you to leave the Hydra Heart."
Oh,
With you?
so, what? No price or anything?
The way he works, he has to examine it to see if he can turn it into anything, and then the price will be made after.
Alright.
So do we just give it to you then?
Correct.
Can I have a guarantee that it will be returned?
You wish to fill out a contract for it.
Hubert, get the paper.
Hubert's with Jubilee.
What would this
Hubert's contract must tingle.
What would this contract do exactly?
It would legally bind us that if you decide to not have it transmutated or changed in any way, we would have to return it to you without any monetary compensation.
Yes.
That seems fair.
I kind of feel like I'm being screwed here, but let me look over from my head again. So if we don't want them to do anything with the Hydra, they would have to return it without any monetary compensation. Wait, compensation to you or to us?
Yes.
Okay.
No cash exchanges hands is what he's saying.
If we don't want anything done to it, they'll give us back the heart. That's it.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to see this contract, please.
He holds it out to you.
Going to take it and read it over, just in case.
Okay. Roll insight.
Mother of mercy, now it's my turn for my eyes to go cross-eyed.
Rolled an 8.
Fuck.
It seems fine.
Yeah, see, look, his paper goes up and base paper comes back down, eyes are crossed.
Dirt.
If I return later, would this offer still stand?
Of course.
Alright.
Wait.
What?
Can I look at it first?
Sure.
I'd
And
like
she
to
hands it to you.
I'd
Roll
like to
in.
look over.
Roll insight.
That seems fine.
Seems fine to you too.
Seems fine.
You're not sure what Adelsarday is worried about. This is a perfectly good contract.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my inspiration on that.
I'm sorry, Thorgrim, but I think Hubert would have a better idea about this than either of us.
I don't know. So many big words and my brain hurts.
This is why Hubert had you sign a contract in the first place, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm usually good at reading contracts and figuring out the fine print and all that shit, but ow, my head.
There, Thorgrim.
For some reason, this angel speak is bothering me. Ugh.
This angel speak is bothering me. Meanwhile, the contract's just written in cursive.
Yeah, like it's common, Thorgrim.
Well, you know what happens when like different people write in a slightly different cursive writing, and sometimes that someone's particular way of writing cursive is extremely difficult to read.
No.
Oh, like Kata, who writes only in English.
It seems normal to me, but either way, she, nods to the secretary. Thank you again. We'll come back. Well, probably. How long does it typically take the Grand Mage to figure out what to do?
It depends on their attention span.
Alright. I guess we'll be back when we finish the quest.
He nods.
Right. She puts the contract back into her pocket. Oh, before that, would you happen to know where Raniel or Sariesh are at the moment?
At the moment, no.
Well, do you know?
It is hard to track down angels and dryads after all.
Honestly, I have to say, how does anyone find the leaders if they need to speak with them?
Typically, they go to a redeemed. The fact that you think you could just walk up to a city leader is rather childish.
Ale was quiet for a moment before sighing. Yes, point taken. Alright. Thorgrim, let's go. And she'll head off.
Yep, I'll follow.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that I was very short-sighted. But at least we got something. Still,
So Jubilee,
it's very
at this
embarrassing.
point, your performance is over, and everybody is applauding you.
Jubilee will take a nice bow. And kind of say, Kira, go ahead and take a bow.
He looks to you before slowly doing the same.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Once again, you were given a lot. You were given loud cheers and applauses, except from Hubert, who is standing at the very front in the crowd, nonplussed.
Do I notice anything out of the ordinary, like one particular crowd member just kind of scanning the crowd?
Roll perception.
Can't forget the main objective, after all.
No, everything seems normal.
I'll just kind of whisper to Homemasters, do you want to do a big reveal here?
As you ask this, you watch as two mage hands appear next to him before snapping and casting Prestidigitation. He clears all of the makeup off of him, and the crowd begins cheering even louder now.
Jubilee, as he was clearing the makeup, was kind of doing a ta-da, like, presentation.
Once again, the crowd just continues to applaud very loudly.
Looks like you win.
Was there ever any doubt?
Thought I had you at first.
Everyone knows you have to start slow and then work your way up.
He's got a point. Also, phrasing.
I know exactly how I phrased that.
I'm still gonna point it out.
Well, in any case, I believe I must divide my earnings with Kiara here.
She shakes her head no to this.
Alright, I'll make sure to tell...
Kiara to just ask her to play along. That way, you know, we don't get in trouble for having her. Because that would make an issue for Edel Sarday. Everyone went quiet at the front.
I was kind of waiting for Chaos to say something.
Oh, you're waiting on me.
Yeah,
I can't hear what he's
Tauntaun-
saying, so I didn't know if we were addressing that first or if I was saying something else first.
Tauntaun was speaking to you.
No, he was trying to talk to Kiara.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
I thought you were talking to Jubilee. What?
No,
Kiara
with
just
telepathy.
Kiara just looks around, confused.
Something the matter, Kiara?
I hear a voice in my head.
Does it sound very effeminate?
It sounds like the tone.
It
Yeah,
is-
he does have that ability.
Don't like
He's-
it.
Yeah, none of us do.
Hey, this is a one-way track.
I'm talking to her, not you.
I know. So is Anton's also talking to her. He's just letting her know it's a one-way track. I can only send out. I can't receive.
At this, Jubilee, you see her pout before she glows a bit, and Tauntaun, you feel the connection broken.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
Yeah. Jubilee will just giggle and be like, "Here, take at least a little bit for yourself. You can give it to Adel Sarte later if you want." And I'll hand her like 9 gold.
She takes it.
Tauntaun's
And just
gonna
and
write
as
down
I'm leaning
the
down and whispering here, it's also to make sure that no one knows it's you, just to keep things safe.
You were saying
Tauntaun's going to write down that that Riki did do this, just to remind himself to let Edel Sarday know that Riki does have a time. Seems to be getting used to not being full wave, I guess, through the term.
You seem to bring out the best in people somehow. in the worst ways.
By being the worst.
Well, we've done our performance for the day. Kiara, we should rejoin Hubert and then rejoin the others to see what they found. Poe, it was nice to perform with you there.
It was a pleasure performing with you as always.
Just does like a nice bow, a performer's bow.
He will conjure many mage hands, all of which are clapping for you.
See you later, Poe. Just winks at him and then heads off with everyone else.
You know you will.
So do you all go back to the bar?
Yeah, we'll reconvene, and I'll just kind of go to Tauntaun. Tauntaun, you really need to stop doing that.
Look, I do it when I need to have a quiet sort of conversation. But being able to get back, I miss being able to do that.
You really need to stop making people feel uncomfortable, like looking down at Riki. Again, I am just like, he doesn't mean bad by it, but he has a hard time. You know what I mean, right? Tauntaun has a hard time respecting privacy.
So do a lot of fucking political leaders. You have any idea how many political leaders can apparently read minds?
That doesn't make it right, Tauntaun. Now come on.
It totally makes it right. I want to be a political leader.
That explains so much and yet not enough at the same time.
Exactly. That's how political leaders work.
Well, he's not wrong. Back at the pub.
Green politics.
So you all reconvene at the pub.
Is it bad?
Would anyone happen to have a large board of court?
What?
Board of court.
Pork? No.
What? I don't know if that's a thing they sell.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Probably
you'd be
just
able
make
to
the desk in your room work.
I'm sure you'd be able to go out and find one, Tauntaun.
I could make the desk in my room work, but I'm going to be stabbing things into the cork board if I had one. I don't think he wants me stabbing into the desk. He's just going to gesture over to the barkeep.
Jubilee will turn her attention to Riki. Riki, did you have fun performing with me today?
I guess.
Tiefling, tail wagging, very happy face.
That reminds me, Edelsar Day.
What?
He actually cut me off.
What do you mean?
Well, I was telepathically talking to her, then she glowed, and suddenly I can't telepathically talk to her.
El Sarde looks to Ricky. How did you do that?
Magic.
Okay.
See, she's not entirely broken anymore. Kind of.
That's good to
Tauntaun,
hear.
stop being so insensitive.
Yeah, cool it.
I'm sorry. We already had Edelsar Day do the chill earlier. I don't think we have time for more.
She
It's a little icy around here.
She smiles to Ricky though. Good. I'm glad to hear you're standing up for yourself.
Ricky, can you can you show Edelsarde what I gave you earlier? I just want to make sure I gave her enough.
Riki blinks before showing Adelsarde the gold and says, I don't need this.
Are you sure?
Yes,
You can buy things for yourself if you want.
I'm not allowed to.
Well, you are now.
You are now.
She just stares at you. She doesn't know how to do that.
Is there... Is there anything you want? Anything at all? Close your eyes and think of something.
I don't want anything.
Well, try and think of something that would make you happy.
She just stares at you.
Can you humor me? Let's try it.
Don't know what happy is.
Okay, this is going to take a while.
Thorgrim audibly gasps at this.
Oh, right. DM, what was the donation fee for the arson skill again? I forgot.
10% of what you earn.
So, I
10%.
almost forgot something.
10%
What?
rounded up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I forgot to do something. I'll be right back, and Jubilee will head back to the Artisan's Guild to give her little four gold donation. Actually, she'll round up and make it 5.
Okay.
Sorry, I completely forgot to give it when I was done performing earlier. I'm like apologizing to Abby, the secretary.
That's okay. It is hard to remember certain things when a star joined you after all.
I suppose, but it was more that I was having so much fun.
And once again, that is okay.
Well, I'm glad I remembered, and I'm glad I came back here to give you the donation.
I am as well.
Alright, well, hope to see you again. Bows and takes her leave real quick.
Alright.
Comes in. Anyways, where were we? Why is everyone just staring at me?
You ran all the way there and back in less than a few minutes. You surprise me sometimes.
Thorgrim's actually
Sorry.
Thorgrim was actually not staring at Jubilee at all. He's much too busy staring, mildly horrified at what Ricky had said earlier.
Either way, Ricky, we will need to work on this, okay?
He blinks to this.
I do hope you learn how to be happy soon. Being unable to be happy is a sad thing.
Not that bad.
Hubert,
What?
you don't... It kind of is.
Thorgrim's horrified look transfers to Hubert briefly before going back to Ricky.
Uh-oh. I don't like the look of that. That's a father planning a Father's Day out.
Oh,
But-
you're damn right it is.
I'll take both of you with me. No,
We're going to have fun and you're going to like it.
I'm going to smite you.
Try it, bitch.
So,
I just
know-
realized I've been muted this whole time.
no you haven't. Wait, were
Yeah,
you?
I had been.
he has,
I had
he
been
hasn't
talking
had-
to my mic the entire time. And
Oh.
you guys
Yeah,
were listening. I was like, why?
He's been unnaturally quiet. I was wondering what was wrong.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Mildly. Yeah.
There was a lack of a lot of background noise from that.
Anyways, Tauntaun's also looking at Riki and trying to remember what drugs do happy feelings without addiction.
I am
or
going
other
to kill you.
nasty side.
None of them.
No.
Yeah.
Do you mean
remember-
they don't have pot?
I still have the hammer.
Did you actually?
Hold on. This world doesn't have pot?
Pot is addictive.
Pot is addictive.
We are going to teach both Ricky and Hubert how to have fun.
Hubert knows how to have fun. He just chooses not to.
My lady, I beg of you, please tell us you have something to get their attention off of me.
Oh, right. Thorgrim and I weren't able to meet with any of the leaders, and I got called childish because of it, but we were able to find something. And she pulls out the quest certificate thing.
Thorgrim's eyes are glowing bright red, staring directly at Hubert. Not out of anger, but out of like, we are going to have fun one day, and you are going to like it. And then,
Hubert staring right back at you with his one glowing red eye.
and then he like shakes his head and then goes, "Oh yeah, we found like a missing persons quest thingy."
Yes.
Probably- We should probably tend to that.
This is actually linked to what you were mentioning before, Tauntaun, about the cordon off place.
What about it?
Yes, this missing person
found a
right
lead.
there.
Amazing. What does this lead?
Basically, we're going to be going over there. We're going to find this
rescue
missing
mission?
person. And, no, all of us.
I just had a
Basically, it's
rescue mission.
Yes, it's a rescue mission.
Assuming he isn't dead.
Assuming he isn't dead. If he is dead, then it's a body recovery mission. Assuming that there is a body to recover. If not, whatever. We will find something. The important thing is, however, that if we manage to do this, we might get in good standing that would allow us to ask important people the important questions. Because at the moment, we are strangers walking around in the city. The redeemed seem very unlikely to tell us anything. A citizen, as I was told, has no reason to impede in the progress of the investigation.
But if if we raise our renown and we do jobs for the city, maybe they'll notice us and allow us to see the higher up people.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And who knows?
You
We
mean to
might
tell me
be.
they don't have a record-keeping department?
They do. We just aren't allowed.
They just
to.
don't have access to it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, question, DM. When does the... What is it called again? The purging, I guess?
Yeah.
When does that happen again?
About a day. No. Shotkeep said he would be there for 3 days, so 4 days.
Alright,
So
so...
now it's down to 3. That's right, the first
I just want to make sure it wasn't the next day. It's like, yeah, minor problem.
No, it's still a while.
Well, if we're gonna do it, we should do it soon then, because again, the purging thing is in 3 days, and I can't help you guys while that's going on. Unless I want to be burned alive by water.
Yes, I think we should ask about that.
Yeah,
The-
please don't get burned alive in holy water.
The main thing is that we will also be able to ask the redeemed some questions about the area since we're going to be going into it. I think that's... hopefully, we might find out some more about the city in the process. I guess we'll have to
That's
see.
a good idea. Alright, that's our next destination then.
Yes.
Are we going now?
Are we?
That was my question, yes.
I'm asking everyone
I mean,
else.
What time of the day is it?
It's about noon.
Oh, we can go now then.
Yeah, let's just...
I only used some cantrips, so I still have all my spells.
I haven't used any of my magic yet.
I got all my shit ready to go, so why
Alright.
not?
Though,
After some noon tea, and then we'll be ready to go.
Ale looks to Ricky. Would you prefer to stay here or come with us?
I have to stay with Master.
That answers that question. We'll just have to be extra careful with Riki then.
Not to mention, if we left her here, there's a chance she would be ambushed.
That is a good
bad
point.
idea.
Very fair.
But,
Unless you
well,
plan on leaving me here with her.
no. The last time we had a fight without you, one of us died.
Oh, hey. Adel, question.
Yes?
I haven't really been keeping track of the days, but, do you know how long it's been since we, talked to, what was his name? Fire guy, does the hammer stuff.
He said a week. It's been 4 days.
Has it been 4 days? Okay.
No, 5 days.
I'm gonna write that down because
That sounds
that last
wrong. Didn't it take us a while to actually get here, and we've had a few more days since?
No, we were...
It took you 5 days to get here. You're on day 6.
Oh. Okay.
No, wait.
Okay.
Actually, it should be 7 days exactly if my math's right. Because it
We-
took you
I
5
was
days.
gonna
It
say,
took you
we
5 days to get there. You rested, spent an entire day going about trying to find the guilds and getting yourself to know the city. Spent the night getting to know the merchant. So yeah, you're on day 7. It's been 7 days.
7 days.
Oh, neat.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Okay, yeah.
So
We should go
maybe-
outside the city and then call him.
Yeah, maybe while we're walking and talking to the place then.
No, outside the city.
Okay, so do you want to just like make a trip to the border of the city and then do it?
Yes, outside the gates.
Phrasing.
How's that? Whatever. So outside.
You know, outside the border. Do it.
The English language has been absolutely mutilated by horny people. I'm beginning to realize this now.
Just ignore him at this point.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Tauntaun does it in character.
I know. We're ignoring you in character.
Yeah.
So.
That's completely fine. He's used to it.
I
The
wonder
more you
why.
ignore him, the more power he has.
So, what is it? What was I saying? Yes, we go outside the city, we call Agam, we get your hammer, and maybe get some more things commissioned, and then we go into the cordon-off area to find this missing person. Actually, hold on. You gotta look it over. Does it tell the missing person's name or description or anything?
Nope.
What the? Eo's gonna look very incredulous now.
Before that, when we get the hammer from Agam, has it been improved in any way?
We haven't gotten it yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you said we got it already, and I thought we were speedrunning it.
No.
Are we
Okay.
speedrunning it?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You will have to talk to Agam.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
I had assumed based on the wording that we speedran, but I guess not.
Oh. Okay, let's start going. And we'll start going. Out of the city.
Out of the city. Out of the city. Out of the city. Right where it's
Okay.
muddy.
So you make it out of the city. What do you do now?
Gonna call Agam using the, what's it called? Emerald of Conjure Minor Elemental.
Okay. So you hold out the amulet and you see a spark drift off of it, going down toward the grass before you immediately see flames shoot up upward, and then you hear heavy footsteps as Agam walks out of it, looking around, confused.
I am incredibly glad I had the foresight not to summon you within the city.
Where the hell am I?
We are currently outside the city of Haven.
Why?
Because we were traveling.
What do you want?
The hammer that you were given to improve. It's been 7 days and we're coming to collect it. Well, summoning you to collect it.
Oh. Yeah, I fixed it up.
So what improvements did you make exactly?
He pulls it out before he says something in Ignan, and you watch as the tip of... You gave him Smasher, right?
I did, yes.
You watch as the tip of Smasher suddenly ignites into fire.
Yeah! Fire hammer!
Fire
Amazing.
smash.
Fire smasher!
So wait, when he finally enchants it and he can't put any more into it, does that become his final smash?
Shut up.
The only problem is you'll have to attune to it in order for it to work with you.
How long will it take to attune?
Short rest. You know how long it takes for
So
it.
in an hour.
I
that
forgot.
means that means I'm gonna have to unattune to one of my things that I've attuned to. 'Cause I've got 3 already.
What do you got?
I've got my Iron Stone, I've got my Mace, and I've got the ring. I'm not getting rid of the ring.
What's the Ioun Stone do?
+2 to strength. I could probably give it to
Mace-
George if he was around.
Mace is...
Mace is my holy smasher.
The undead thwacker.
Yes.
That's not a simple weapon, so I can't use it.
It is. It's a mace.
I mean, I could take a hold of the mace for a while if you need your smasher back.
I guess. I mean, if you want to. I mean,
Yeah, Jubilee's not attuned to any magical items. She has completely empty slots for that.
well, you know what? Sure. I'll unattune the mace and I'll hand it over to Jubilee and I'll take my flaming smasher.
Alright, you have a lesser flame tongue. It works just like a flame tongue, except you roll 2d4 instead of 2d6.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the stats for that mace. And now Jubilee finally has a magical weapon.
Does it have any bonuses to attack and damage other than the hammer?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I could probably look it up on here, couldn't I? Yep, I can just look it up here. Never mind, I'm good.
Yeah, I already sent it to you.
Oh. Sorry.
Alright, so you guys wait an hour to attune to your prospective new weapons.
Yep.
Adelsar Day, Agam stands there the entire time watching you.
Oh, what do I have that I can ask for? Oh, I do have a quarterstaff. Guess I could give him to... I'll give it to him and say, can you do anything with this?
I'll see what I can do.
How long will it take? A week?
I don't know. I'll have to reinforce it as it's made of wood.
Oh,
And, you know, I'm kind of fire.
that is a good point.
I'll figure something out.
Okay. Wait,
Is that all?
where's your friend?
What friend?
The large sentient armor that grabbed her before? And she points to Jubilee.
Base.
Oh. But you left it in the... fair enough.
I gave you the ability to summon me, not summon it.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you later, Agam.
He says, and waits to be dismissed.
Oh,
See
wait,
what
wait,
this-
before you do.
Oh,
Do I know the command word for the fiery fireness, or does it just happen?
You can make your own command word for it.
Okay, cool.
Fwee fwee!
may I suggest Britsinger?
Patar fwee fwee. No.
Or fwee fwee!
I'll probably just make it the dwarven word for fire, or whatever that is.
Okay. Ironic, because for him it was the Ignan word for fire.
Yeah, I imagined it was, but you know, I don't know Ignan, so I'll use the dwarven version. Haha.
Interesting. Adol
You just
suggested
have
that...
to say fire in some language, apparently.
Adol suggested the, Elvish word for fire, which is Britsinger.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, by the way, if you need the stuff for the mace and what it does, I put it in the Roll20 chat.
So I had two different people give it to me when I found it actually in the archive of this site.
Oh, well, there you go.
Thanks, guys, but I just realized my stupidity.
So what are you guys doing now?
I would like to question why the fuck elf is based on Old Norse.
Because...
You guys shut up.
Alright, Agam is gone now.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye, Agam.
back to do his work.
Work. Oh.
Okay, off we go. To the dungeon.
Over heel.
Alright. Fitting how both of these places had dungeons built into their city maps. I wonder if every single city has a dungeon in it. That'd be convenient.
I mean, sewers are always dungeons, so...
Anything's a dungeon if you're brave enough. Or is it scared enough?
Or the DM's cruel enough.
Or that.
Anything's a dildo with enough lube.
Shut up. Okay. So, head over. Are the redeemed there gonna... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You head up and they look to you and go, "Halt, citizen."
Worry not. I have permission. And she pulls out the certificate.
One takes it and looks it over and goes, "This is not false. You may enter."
Before we go, what can you tell us about that? And she gestures to it.
There are unknown enemies within.
Anything else?
Be wary of the fallen.
The Fallen? What is the Fallen?
The enemies within.
Can you please be a bit more descriptive about what the Fallen are?
We are uncertain.
Alright. What exactly is the place?
Catacombs.
Graves.
Looks like you're gonna get a lot of use out of that mace I just gave you.
Undead. Again. This is going to be interesting. Alright. How long ago did the last person go into it?
We do not recall.
Going to look at the quest thing? Does it say anything?
It does not.
This Adventurers Guild really does not give information lightly, do they?
Do we even have a description of the person we're looking
No.
for?
No name, no description. Alright. Well, thanks for your time, Redeemed.
Of course, citizen.
Alright. Everyone, time to go inside.
And that's where we'll end our episode.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm tired.
Now, I'm gonna show you the dungeon first.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
Sneak preview of next episode.
Stop
Coming
that.
up. What?
Quit it.
I'm sorry. Is this coming from the same people who have me re-recording so many things?
Is this something I have you re-record? This isn't scripted.
I don't see nothing but blackness.
Look to the right.
Go to the
Darkness imprisoning me.
All I see is Holla.
Hold on, I'm having to shuffle everybody because I know that the order I put you in wouldn't have been the order you would have entered as.
Yeah, I'm all the way to the right, by the way. Thoroughbrand.
Nah, Tauntaun would be a bit further to the right.
I'm okay with the order personally, but
You mean a bit further to the
I had
right.
just put you there though.
Yeah, you probably would still be by the entrance waiting for us to go several feet before following. Either that or you'd be several feet feet in front of us or something. Anyway.
Orgrim, what do you do?
well, I guess checking to see if the group is following, and then slowly venturing forth, checking for baddies and other bad stuff.
Okay. Take a step.
Sorry?
Take a step.
Okay, one step. Boop. So how many traps trigger now that I've taken a step? Oh, hello. Friend.
Hello.
No traps triggered, but as you come around the corner, you see a human-esque entity. However, you very quickly noticed withered, rotten wings on its back as it slowly turns its head towards you, and you see its skin is clenching tightly to its bones as it opens its mouth, and you hear a very long groan, and you swear you hear it go, "You should not be here."
Well.
Oh boy.
Heard this one a few times.
Yep.
I shouldn't be anywhere, yet here I am.
You shouldn't exist. And yet here we are.
I am an affront to God, and an affront to God I shall remain.
Which one?
Yes.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Wow.
Hey.
Guys? I think I figured out what the Fallen are.
Right. They really...
Wait, what do you... Oh god, I don't know my... I'm trying to move my character, but oh my god, what's going on?
You're going into the ether.
Into the darkness.
Why?
I'm just trying to move forward. And all of a sudden the map started freaking... Yeah, the map keeps freaking out every time I click my character.
Refresh.
Reload, roll 20.
Ah! Hold on.
Hooray for Immortal Cat! That reminds me, I should really resummon my familiar again.
Thorgrim, did you hear what I said?
After the undead thing?
Yeah, it said be gone. Did you hear it?
No.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
it looks to you all and goes, be gone.
As soon as we find who we're looking for, yes, sure.
Yeah, we'll just be gone in a minute. You don't need to worry about us.
And as it sees that you aren't backpedaling, you watch as as the bracers on its arms begin to glow, and you see a bow of light form in its hand as it pulls the drawstring back and gets ready to fire.
Uh-oh.
Now we can end it here.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, narrow hallways. Undead. Is this Resident Evil?
Undead angels, no less.
I shouldn't have been surprised that we would be seeing undead in the dungeons of these places.
Well, thank you for the mace, Thorgrim.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting giving it to you now.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.